Hey, everybody that's not here.
What's going on?
Thought that'd be
So-
music.
No, just I don't know if there's music to that or not. I can't hear it on this end, so I don't know.
Yeah,
There might
when
be.
you played
I'm not sure.
Normally, there's music with the technical difficulties, and I didn't hear that play music either when you had it up in the backstage.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. What do you do? All right. And they got a cool one that we can play afterwards. It says, "Thanks for tuning in." Yay! All right. Well, here's the story, kids. Our guest didn't show up. I've been emailing him for the past couple of days to see about coming on and still doing the show. And I wanted to find out what sort of pseudonym they wanted to use because they don't really want themselves identified. So they're still living with people that if they found out he could be, it could be devastating. So,
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that, but the guest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm not going to mention any names or even what religion they were once a part of, but let's just say, well, I consider all religions to be cults, but let's just say that it is a very cultish type. So
You're
let's
talking
check
about
out.
little Bill Chudwater, right?
Yeah. And maybe they couldn't show up tonight because it's keeping them safe, and if that's the fact, then that's fine, right? Because if wherever they're streaming from, if the rest of their family's home.
all of your dogs in the chat again.
Oh yeah, I know. I threw the ball for him.
Oh,
My arms
okay.
were from throwing the ball today.
So did
I
Spooky.
over there. Yeah, threw it for half an hour.
And look at the trees that's shown up. Hello, trees.
He's kind of wore out on the couch back there. So.
Was he? All right.
Yeah.
We also have Pragmatic Crystal, who was here, anyways, and dumping a bunch of links for us, as she always does, which is awesome.
I used to have a buddy who was almost cross-eyed. He wasn't quite cross-eyed, but close. And he used to say, I got caught looking at the trees.
Yeah. Not sure what that means. I thought maybe I bought a pair of those glasses from the movie The Jerk.
Those
were good too.
Such an old reference. Most people won't get it, Neil, now.
I think I got it.
True.
For me, I imagined him driving through the woods on one of those Star Wars.
What?
The little bikes in Star Wars from the second movie from
Speeders.
Speeder bike. That's from the third
Speeder
movie.
bike.
Yeah, Speeder bike. Yeah.
But his reference to The Jerk, though.
Well, no, he was.
Movie, The
I'm
Jerk?
telling you, I do, and that made him go cross-eyed. But I'm telling you how I understood it. He was going through there, and the force converged. And anyway.
Oh, from Return to the Jedi.
Yeah.
Do you remember that old fun stoner trick where somebody would be like, "You're running through the woods," and they'd go like,
"Yes,"
and then you hit them on the head.
Yeah. You're running, tree.
Lego doesn't make a German Shepherd minifigure. That's a god. Yeah, I believe they do. I'm pretty sure they do. One of the latest series that I bought, the Series 27, has a wolf for the wolf guy, so that's pretty fucking cool. This is the big, most sought after minifigure of this series, by the way.
And you got them?
Oh yeah. Well, I bought 3 boxes. They'll mail you out boxes of a half a dozen. There's usually a dozen per set, so I always get 3, so you're guaranteed at least to get. Well, I guess you're not guaranteed, but it's never failed me. I've always gotten the complete set ordering 3. So
look at Dave's comment.
Dave,
all I need is the stream
and this lamp and this pillow, and that's
it.
And that's everything. That's all I need.
Yeah,
oh wait, I need this.
I need this.
Yeah,
that's all I need. My lamp and my chair, my paperweight, and that's it. That's all I need. Oh wait, I need this. Classic fucking movie.
Was the last one the dog? He was on the way out and he needed the dog. I think. I can't.
I think the fucking thing that made me laugh the most, and that is when he's out front of his house hitchhiking, and the guy picks him up, and he's like, "So, how far are you going?" The guy's like, "Oh, I'm just going to the end of the block." He says, "Oh, a little bit's better than nothing," and he takes him to the end of the fence and drops him off right there.
Yeah,
and he sticks his thumb out again. I need a munchie. Well, if you're smoking weed, then yeah, you're gonna need munchies. That's what weed does.
My favorite whole part of the movie was when he was shooting at the oil cans. And he's
no
like,
thanks, I've already had a bunch today.
He hates
My
oil
brain
paint.
is telling me that there was 2 different Jerk movies. One with
What?
Steve
No,
Martin that
no.
we're referring to, and there was another one with Jerry Lewis, wasn't there?
No.
Well, it was a similar movie then that he was in. I thought.
Well, yeah,
Maybe-
he was
maybe
always
I'm
like
wrong.
the Nutty Professor kind of thing. Then maybe that's what you're thinking
Yeah, he
of.
did
Or
some
is-
of those. Yeah, no, I wasn't thinking of the Nutty Professor, but I thought he did one like the Jerk.
Not that
It was
I
a different
recall.
story, just a similar name, different story, right?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
To Google
Chat,
his
look that
Oh.
shit up.
I could look that shit up, but I'm too lazy to. I'm
How
smoking
dare you
pot,
forget the
playing video games.
OptiGrab? That's the name of the fucking glasses. Was the OptiGrab?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Lego makes a minifigure. It may not be a German Shepherd. It may not be with the regular Lego minifigures. It could be in the Friends sets. So, which are mini dolls. They call the Friends set ones, which made me very upset because, the Wednesday set that they released was in mini doll form, not minifigure form. But that's okay because I got him Wednesday minifigure that comes with a little thing too on her head. So he sits up here like this, and it comes with an umbrella. But it's off market. It's off brand. It's the Japanese one. So
There might
but
be
you'd
an
never
answer to
know.
your question.
What's that?
There might be an answer to Ollie's question. Hardly Working might be the movie. Simply
What's it?
Secular is proposing
Could be.
that the movie you're wondering about is called Hardly Working with Jerry
Hardly
Lewis.
working.
Hey, Dale.
his,
How you
yeah,
doing?
that's his guess.
All right, let's see.
I'd have to actually go look then, I guess. We'll get it solved.
Does Lego make an Egyptian guy? Is there an Egyptian guy doing one of these? You know, the stereotypical pose, because that could be Steve Martin.
So there, they do make a German Shepherd, or as best as Lego can do. So there you go. So right
Okay.
there.
That's not a German Shepherd. That's more
No,
like
you
a
have to
husky.
paint him a little brown. Yeah.
You gotta have to paint him.
It's called an Alsatian German Shepherd. However,
Gone with the Wind. Isn't that movie about that girl that passes gas?
Very funny.
however, Lego does make an actual German Shepherd. There was a Lego Creators set, a 3-in-1 that came with a really crappy version of a German Shepherd right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
Are you
is-
muted, Mikey?
That's a Picasso Shepherd.
And then
Yeah.
there was this one here. So
Ooh,
that one's
that's
kind
a
of cool.
close.
Okay.
Close.
I don't
That
know
was
if that's a
close.
legit one though. So but here's another one. I don't think it's
Tuesday's Gone with the
actual
Wind.
Lego, but it is a German Shepherd.
Isn't there a
3D
joke a while
building
ago
blocks.
about
Maybe.
a Lego,
It might have been that.
legless Lego. I don't know. I remember some big long joke about that.
There you go.
Not too long.
There's the official one.
Yeah, that one looks good.
That looks like a dog.
Yeah, it's German Shepherd. Actual official Lego. Medium dark flesh German Shepherd.
Kind of looks like a Fortnite dog.
Oh, what's this now?
What's all this then?
Oh, look at that. There's another version. Older one. So there you go. Lego doesn't make Zero the dog. Yes, they do. How do I
Not
know?
my-
Because I have it right here.
Not the real Zero.
Why wasn't Black Atheist?
No, not your Zero.
Oh boy.
What?
Black
Not
Atheist. says, "I
your
was not
Zero,
invited."
but there's another.
But he's laughing. Laughing
There you go.
emojis.
Oh, Bars. Black Atheist Rants. I was like, who's Black Atheist? What up, Bars? I'll get you a link.
Come on in. Be as friendly here.
The water's fine.
Y'all don't remember who that is?
Thanks, Dale.
Bar? Well, yeah, you like
I don't
that?
remember
That
meeting
was
Bar.
just for you, Ollie.
Gross.
I'm glad you enjoyed that.
Nasty.
Unless
Well,
Bar goes by a different name.
I haven't.
Yeah,
I-
Bars.
Okay.
Yeah,
Black
Bar.
Atheist Rants.
I said
Oh.
different.
That's right, tons.
Did he say zero?
Yeah, my
Yeah,
dog is
there you go.
0.
Yeah, but it's spelled not. Wait a minute. Unless I
What
missed
you
it.
mean to spell that? His name's
I
not
thought
just the
he had a
number
typo
0.
there. I
So I
read it
typed
as
in-
2 R's.
I typed in
I'm-
Lego Zero, and
No,
I get
you're right.
this.
It's right.
Like a Japanese
Ah.
fighter
No,
plane.
that is not what I have as a pet. That is
No.
No, I don't imagine you do.
I couldn't keep up with the maintenance.
Fetch. That would be fun.
Anyway,
Where you want the link,
so
dude?
the 0 does come. There you go. These are the minifigs that come with the set that I bought. So you get a little 0 in that one.
I think it was last year I figured out that his little nose is a pumpkin.
Oh, yeah?
I had no idea. 'Cause
Oh, yeah, it is.
It was always like if you watch the VHS version, you didn't get that level of detail. I couldn't tell that shit was a little jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, it shows it right there.
I saw it on like a T-shirt or something that somebody had, and I was like, "His nose is a fucking pumpkin since when?" Everyone just kind of just like slowly looked at me, and I was like, "Oh, I said something that was wrong." Oh,
And Peter from Family Guy says balls is a 10.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Check that out. Oh,
Can't see nothing but white screen.
I know.
Yeah.
turn
Not
your
showing
brightness down.
Oh, God. Oh, it's from Ninjago. That's why. It's White Lloyd's wolf.
Looks like a kitsune.
Ninjago.
There you go.
Or
No,
Akamaru.
you can't really fucking... Akamaru?
I thought he was going to be a bigger part of the show, and he wasn't. Naruto led you to believe that he would be in, like, I don't know, more than 5 episodes.
Akamaru?
He's not, like, in the show at all. He's in the show for, like, 2 fights, and then that's it. Him and
I
Kiba.
remember him in the early series when then they're all training and stuff like that. I remember him from that.
That's what I'm saying. But, like, once they, like, all got, like, you know, big kid missions and they're, like, full-fledged ninjas, homie never showed up. He just left his ass in the village, I guess. I don't know. He didn't get no missions. Poor guy. I hope everybody watched the Sumo Grand Finals. That was pretty good last few days.
Sumo Graham? No, sorry, can't say I ever watched that.
Love me some sumo.
That's a good question, Dave.
What Dave said?
Simply secular. What is the noise that Legos make when you dig your hand into the box of Legos called, Neil?
I'm not answering that. I'm not answering that because he spelled Lego wrong.
Well, that's the only reason he did it then.
There is no word Legos. It's all Lego. It's plural.
I think he did it just to troll you.
Probably. I'm not answering. Screw you.
Bar, where do you want your link, brother? Like, you're not answering me. Or I didn't see it. Tell me again.
Legos.
He put an ES on it, too.
Yeah.
I know. Exactly. I was hoping that would slip by. Yeah, no. Hell, I'm in Lego groups on Facebook, and anytime I see somebody print the word Legos, I give them shit immediately.
They'll ban you.
Oh,
You
that's
get
okay.
banned in the chat.
That's okay.
Is this real? This is real.
What?
These fools is racing ostriches
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I've seen that
in a
shit
cart.
before.
I haven't seen that.
Leg guy.
I've seen little people like dwarves on a little people on a ostrich.
Oh my god.
Or is it monkeys? Maybe it was monkeys.
The cart done rolled over. Ostriches running in 3 different directions. This is a mistake.
Is Bar on Blue Sky?
Yeah, Bar.
Yeah.
Are you?
What's the deal, Bar?
Answer the question. Why won't you answer the question, Bar?
Anyway, the noise you most hear when you stick your hand in a box of Lego and you hit one of the sharper ones, it's ow. But yeah,
Mm.
it's kind of like stepping on Lego. It kind of hurts. Neil teaches me how to Lego.
Teach me how to Lego. Teach me how to Lego.
I didn't realize it, but one of my minifigs had fallen down and rolled underneath my little desk beside the table. But it was okay. I didn't really care so much because it's this one. And it's voiced by
What
James
was it,
Woods.
Dolores Umbridge or something? Yeah,
No,
exactly. Yeah.
It's this guy from fucking...
Yeah.
But it's voiced by James Woods, so who gives a shit?
Oh,
Floop. Good word, Randy.
So Stanley wants to know... That's what we should do. Just read questions in the chat tonight.
Yes,
So
throw us
Stanley
questions.
wants to know, is the 604 reference to the number of commandments in the Bible?
Yes.
No.
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 Because
Correct.
that's
Not.
16, isn't it?
600.
It's 618, I think, are in the Bible.
18, I thought it
Of
was
the
16.
original. Yeah, I think it's 618. Don't quote me, but I think it's 618. Anyway, no, 604 is the area code for where I live.
Not a biblical reference at all.
Nope. No biblical references here, please.
Please. Well, at least you're polite about it.
Fucking right, I'm Canadian.
I think they weren't talking about you. Never mind.
Peace of Jesus. Hey, Ryan. What's up, man?
Ryan.
Hi, Alma. We're just
Hi,
having a
Alma.
regular. We're just having
Come
a regular
join us,
hangout
Alma.
if you want to hang out. Because our guest was a no-show for tonight, which
Unfortunately.
yeah, I mean, I hope they're okay.
Yep.
But they come from a pretty strict background, cultish type religion, so there may be trouble brewing there. So they may have bailed on me and just chickened out or something. I don't know. Still no answer from the emails that I sent out for the past couple of days, so I have no idea. Wrong answer. So equals the number of bowls Ollie smoked since last stream. 604.
Yeah, it's in the neighborhood.
And I mean, it's not out of the ballpark. Let's say that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be
It's-
crazy for thinking that.
We're
When
not
you include
stretching
the
any
number of hot
truths
knives
there.
I did, it's definitely covered. Yeah.
604.
It's also the number of licks it takes to get to the center of the Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie Pop?
No, that is an impossible number to
only three.
determine. And
Three.
you know that.
It's 3. It's right there on the goddamn commercial. 3.
1,
Ah.
2, 3.
A 3. Answer right there. A 3. That's how many.
Never argue with the wise old owl.
He's an owl, for fuck's
Dave.
sake. He knows what he's talking about. He's been
What are you
around.
just streaming, Dave? What are you doing?
Oh,
Did you
even
bail
so.
on your stream and come here? You can come join us if you want.
Yeah, get in here.
Yeah.
Everybody get in. Everybody get in here.
Hey,
Come
buddy.
on,
All hands on-
everybody. Put
I'm
the
gonna put
invite in the stream.
I'll put it in
No,
the
I'm
chat.
not putting the invite in this chat.
I'm not putting it in the chat.
If you always get some
Just
psycho
get
that
it.
comes in here screaming,
Yeah.
horrible
Horrible
shit we don't
Ah.
need.
Who wants a friggin' link? Because everyone forgot to just DM me as you. All right, let me delete all that. Who needs
They heard you.
What? No, this is not how I normally type.
What's going on with fucking? What's going
Alma
on
wants a link.
With I sent Russ a link, and he's like, "Hey, is that an after party?" And I answered him. I said, just random hangout. Our guest was a no-show." Oh, Alma wants a link. Alma, I think I have you. I'm pretty sure I have Alma on Blue Sky.
Blue Sky. You do.
Let me make sure I've got the right link here and not the other one.
My DMs are empty, but it's all
I haven't checked
good.
mine.
And
I
kapow.
don't think I could send you a
Boop.
DM on Blue Sky yet because you haven't followed me back, Mikey.
Because
What?
Mikey hates everybody.
I don't
that
even know what
true?
you're saying. You're just mumbling into your mic. If you're gonna tell me I did something wrong, please say it loudly so your mic doesn't cut off.
I don't think I can DM you on Blue Sky because I don't think you followed me back yet.
Why
Remember
are you so...
Lego System alone when he started streaming? No.
Let me
I
see.
only
Where did
have
the request go?
140.
Timbits.
Or what do I need to do?
There you go. Number
I
of
love that
tidbits
one.
Neil can fit in his mouth to set the world record.
Facts. Big facts.
Very good. Very good.
Yep. That one makes sense.
Okay.
Tons of mice. 604 equals the number of states Trump wants to divide Canada into.
Oh my
luckily
God.
for us, he can't count that high.
That's right. I sent the link to Blue Sky, Alma.
I don't see any
Bam.
friend requests, so I'm just supposed to just follow you back. Like, I'm not gonna be on here, but
Yeah.
But again, this is the same shit as normal. Just send me a fucking thing and then I'll add you.
You pop on once in a while, like Twitter.
Yeah, and those things, anything I say on here is usually just like a carbon copy of something I said on Twitter. Because I was like, ooh, that was good. Yeah, let me go to my followers and just follow everybody back. Okay, here you go. Here you go, everybody. Everybody who's following me is getting a follow back. I'm not going to be on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't expect shit.
Hey, Alma.
Like,
hey, how are you?
Elma.
How is everybody?
Good.
good.
Pretty good.
Good. Just came down from there was a coffee festival over here, so I don't think I'm gonna sleep.
There was a what?
Oh.
Like today.
Yeah, your sound is not,
Okay, it's not
the way it usually goes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
Oh.
sound like the hallway.
It doesn't sound.
You
okay,
sound like that too, Mike. You sound far away and not normal.
Hello.
Oh, let me check.
Yeah, it's not working right. Something's not right.
Oh.
On mine too?
Yes.
Could have the wrong microphone.
Yeah, you got the wrong one selected or
Well,
something.
To be fair, Michael never sounds great.
Yeah, it's always a little wonky, but usually it's better than this. It
Yeah.
sounds far away and wonky. Maybe it's on your camera.
Wonky, my regular state of being.
Yep.
There was a fan on. Is that any better?
Somewhat.
Well, that was. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. We can still hear you.
Yeah.
So,
But you do have to speak up because if there's noise that it's trying to cancel out, you got to be louder than the noise.
Gotcha.
Aha.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Michael's not normal. That's not nice.
define normal.
Okay, can you hear me better now?
Yeah,
No.
a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
It's the same.
Yeah. Okay.
Same.
She still sounds like she's in a fishbowl or something, though.
Yeah, like a tube.
Oh.
She's talking through a tube. Yeah, the old paper towel tube. She's
It
screaming
could
through.
be that I have. I need to disconnect the microphone from the camera. I think.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Like,
Yeah,
tell
it's
Mike
probably
to
your
take care of yourself.
camera mic that's picking it up. So
I'm thinking it's like this. Like that.
Kinda.
you just happen to have a paper towel roll,
Oh, I
just
just have a-
kicking
That's
around.
I bet you I have one within 10 feet. I
That's
know I have
better,
one.
Alma.
Okay.
Now you
Hello.
sound like you do.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
Now we hear
Neil,
you.
Neil, that's how I get smoke out the window.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. But it
I
looks
keep this
stupid, so
around
I'm
in
gonna
case there's a guest
cover
over
my
that wants to take a hot
camera.
knife, right?
I'm gonna cover my camera and smoke.
This is what you sounded like earlier, Alma. It sounded like you were calling us from cups connected by strings.
Yes.
I was.
I'd say we could have our own private line, Alma, but I don't think a string will get all the way from here to Mexico. So
Yeah.
without somebody going, "What's this?" and snipping it.
Yeah.
We used to do that as a kid, though. We'd take our little the old soup cans and poke holes and tie big strings in them and go across the yard and go, "Hey, can you hear me?" And they'd be like, "Yeah,
Huh?
I can hear you." It's
Yeah.
weird.
All
It
kinds
comes as tinny as fuck, but it does work.
Yes,
Remember
it
the
does.
piece of wood with a soup can? You'd make stilts out of them. I mean, we did all kinds of stupid shit as kids.
Hey,
Fake
who said it was
stilts.
stupid?
But it was
Pretty
fun.
clever. Yeah, absolutely. It was fun.
What
Why
happened
is
to
that dog peeing blood?
None of your
Ooh.
business.
That dog is not peeing blood. His master is dead next to him, and his paws are just red from blood.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh. So the
Neil.
dog has no master now?
The visual.
Kinda, yeah.
Is it a talking dog?
Well, I have speak with animals spell going, so I'm speaking with the dog.
Is that you with the fancy mask on there?
That's not a fancy mask. I'm a dragonborn is my race.
It's a
I'm
mask.
I'm
Oh.
actually a
mask.
dragon.
It's just a mess.
You're actually a dragon.
Yes.
Here we go. 604 equals the number of cup and string phones that it takes for Neil to speak directly to Ollie.
Golly.
We double that just to get to Alma.
Oh, Lego doesn't make a dog peeing blood. No, it doesn't make no.
It should be a direct line now that we're trying to bypass the US,
Yeah.
Mexico, and Canada. They're like, we don't
They're
want
gonna
to
breed
do anything with you guys.
They're gonna have a fucking ferry that leads from like Cabo and fucking goes around to like PEI, and you can cross the bridge. Or they're gonna take you over to BC from like over in El Paso. They'll just like take you down the river out to the ocean and then just sail around.
That'd be an awful long ferry ride to get here, Mikey.
If you look to your right, you will see California or what's left of it.
So you were saying earlier you weren't going to sleep tonight for some reason?
Oh, yeah. I went to a coffee festival.
Oh.
I tried everything.
You had a buttload of caffeine.
Yeah.
Ah.
You're not supposed to swallow. You're supposed to just taste and spit it out.
Oh, hell no.
Almost like
Isn't that
free
wine?
coffee, motherfucker. What the hell?
All he thinks
That's
he's a
wine. Do
dragon.
you do that with coffee?
Time for an intervention.
If you're trying 30 different coffees, yeah, you should spit that out too.
Yeah, I guess so.
Up through the Gulf of America.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
right.
Oh,
Wait,
hell.
wait. We got Russ.
Hey, Russ.
Uh-oh.
Hey, howdy.
Uh-oh. Trouble
Oh,
has
no.
shown up.
Oh no.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Russ.
Well, I sent him a link thinking he might be around and not doing much, so he's come and hang out with us.
Nice.
Yes, you've caught me in a brief moment where I'm not doing homework.
Oh.
Nerd.
Well, hold on.
no.
Are we keeping you from doing homework or
No, no. Like I said, you caught me in a brief moment where I'm not doing homework.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, no. I'm just hanging out, man.
Good. So I'm going to be swimming from Yucatan all the way to Florida now.
Damn, that's a long swim.
No, it's no.
Captus Desk, what are you asking me to do? Join your Discord server? Again, I'm not gonna fucking like I'll join it, but I'm right now I'm gonna mute everything right now. Because I can't deal with the notifications.
I can't either. I
can't deal with it.
Yeah, every Discord server I join, I just mute them immediately.
I can't help. I'm
me
so
too.
sorry, but I just can't deal.
Even on the ones that I am supposed to be a moderator, no.
I'm sorry.
I don't need to hear that. Big.
Oh my God.
Fuck up.
And then it'll be
I've
the
never
same
heard this.
person just going through like the different chat rooms, posting
And
a link
going
to something.
everyone.
It's like, oh my God, I got notified 33 times because you decided to tell everybody. Let's see. All right, I'm dropping this one off. Dave, check your Discord.
Okay,
All
what's worse? Leaving your notifications on for Discord somebody inviting you to LinkedIn, being in a group text chat. Oh, I had one
Oh,
more, but I forgot it.
Oh, just I told, well, I announced it on Blue Sky or whatnot, but I finally deleted my Twitter.
Dum, dum, dum.
woohoo!
Gone, done. Got rid of the app, everything, finished. Fuck Twitter, and
Yeah,
I'll never call it X. Fuck that.
Yeah, it's not X. It's just Twitter.
I just
It is
wanted to.
Twitter.
I'm trying to get banned from there, so
That's
I
my
have.
job.
Yeah,
I want to get kicked out. I don't want to just
Uh,
leave. I want to get fucking
yeah.
thrown out the door.
Yeah, me too.
You have to
As soon
put
as
me
I saw
out.
that fucking Hitler salute thing that he did, I was like, "That's it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not going to
Wow.
support that fucker in any fashion whatsoever."
Yo, and the people
Gone.
defending it, like, nah, man, he's got autism. It's like,
Autism.
nah, dog,
No.
that's a
Bitch,
Nazi.
all the people I know who have autism have never once ever decided
know what
to
I'm
do the
saying?
Hitler salute ever. Nope.
I was watching. I was
None
watching.
even come close to saying "Sig Hail" is
Yeah,
what I'm
I was
saying.
watching. I was watching Hasanabi, and then like
Careful
some
now,
like
Elon.
some other clip of like some like actual Nazis marching down the thing, and then he like pauses the video. Is like, nah, dog, y'all need to stop hating. They're not Nazis. They're just a group of autistic guys. Apparently,
I
they have
absolutely love
autism
the
too.
memes. I absolutely love all the memes that have been coming out because
Yeah.
of it.
And before people get in their feelings, almost everybody on this panel right now is neurodivergent. We're saying this to mock how crazy they are for trying to say that, not to mock autistic people.
Yes.
Exactly.
Exactly.
We love them and we are them. So
Yeah.
The thing is
Exactly.
like the only thing that is keeping me from actually saying that I'm ADHD is because I have
I'm
not
not
been
a Nazi.
diagnosed.
Yeah,
And
me too.
I-
yo,
So
look.
no,
I know. I put that up earlier.
Oh wow, nice. But yeah, no. So
outmaneuvered.
I don't know if I have ADHD, but I can tell you by all of my friends who are neurodivergent, I am not neurotypical, and because of
That's why
that,
you
yeah,
like us.
that is why I absolutely like y'all. But yeah, so no, we are not making fun of autistic people or neurodivergent people. We are making fun of the idiots who want to try to use that as an excuse. Well, he's just autistic. That's the reason why he did it. Nah,
No.
fam. No.
Yeah.
None of the autistic
Yeah.
people I know have ever said, "Let me do a Nazi salute." None of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
the biggest stage possible.
Yeah, on the
Exactly.
biggest stage possible.
Yeah.
And twice. The exact
Twice!
same
And
salute.
twice. He did it twice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, he had to
He
hit the
made sure-
front, and then he had to
he
hit the
made sure
back. You know, you
Yeah, he
couldn't make.
made sure
couldn't make
people
For
sure.
the people in the back too. I'm
Yeah,
telling
they
you.
just they came to see his
No.
speech, so that's why he had to turn around for the back crowd, so they didn't get left
Little Heil
out.
Hitler to the front, Heil Hitler to the back.
Yeah, he had to make sure everybody knew.
Yeah.
Knew that he
You
was
know-
just like over. He just wanted to give his heart. Is that what it was?
They were saying that he was giving a Roman salute. Yeah, sure.
What?
Yeah,
I know, and then some
Okay,
Roman
okay,
history
no,
guy
hold
came
on.
on and said there
Hold
is
on.
no such fucking salute
There
like
is
that
no
in
Hold
Roman
on.
times.
Let's run with this though for just a second. Let's say this was like this is how Romans used to salute or whatever the fuck. Okay. The thing is like we know that the Nazis had sat there and taken from just about every fucking culture that they like.
Right.
Oh, what's this? I like that. I'm gonna take that. The thing is
It's-
the very second that the Nazis took it, that became a Nazi
It
salute.
became a Nazi salute. Yeah.
well,
The
it's
mustache
even
is the perfect. The mustache is the perfect example. That was Charlie Chaplin. It was a good thing. But as soon as Hitler did it, no
not cool
fucking
anymore.
body
So-
else wears it.
So it's even a straighter line than that, Russ, because if everybody will remember, Italy was under the and Rome's in Italy. They were under the
Yeah.
they were under a fascist
Mussolini?
dictator themselves called Mussolini,
Mussolini.
who was
Yeah.
I don't know, besties with fucking Hitler. Like
Yeah.
sure, the Roman salute, but it's that Roman and that German. So-
And the thing is like you look up the salute, and it did say that whenever you can look it up on Wikipedia, and this is how widely known
For
this
now.
is that right for now. But you can look it up on Wikipedia that the Nazi like it is a derivation of the fascistic salute that they would give over in Italy. So yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
it's
that's-
fucking hilarious.
That's not it.
No.
And I posted something on Threads regarding since autism is an explanation for everything. I am using it to abort as a sport. So now I'm going to be tossing a fetus every month.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm gonna
Sounds
do
like
that
plan.
too because I, as
Hey,
I found out
David,
from the president, am a woman.
That's right.
Oh,
Everyone's
yeah.
a woman now.
Everybody's a
Because
woman now.
Literally everybody.
Your gender is decided at conception.
Fucking moron.
Exactly.
Fucking moron.
Is there
Mhm.
a single person in their group that has any inkling of biology and like even a
No.
smidge? Probably not.
No.
These are the same people who will sit there and look dead face into a trans man's face and be like, "You'll never be a woman." It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
you're correct.
Exactly.
You nailed it.
So fucking hypocritical. So hypocritical.
And this is the same crowd that if they see a dude with long hair or the or,
Yeah.
or nail polish, we're like, oh, you're not a girl.
The funniest thing is whenever I see a guy with nail polish on, I sit there, look at him, and I'm like, no. I'm like, hell no. If you're going to wear nail polish, do it right because right now that is so chipped and
Yeah.
so disgusting.
Fucking, it's not even fucking. It's not even even.
No,
You
Yeah.
got big gloops of shit all over the fucking. Like,
no.
But see, there's
Fix
heavy
yourself,
metal.
sir. Fix yourself.
There's heavy
Just-
heavy metal.
just dunk
dudes
your
where-
whole. Just dunk your whole hand in there next time, okay? If you're just gonna not give a shit about the job you're doing on your nails, just fucking dip
yeah.
the whole fucking
Exactly.
hand.
Exactly. If you're gonna do a
Who's the
job, do
guitar
it
player?
right.
Dave Navarro. I think he wears nail polish, and his are all chipped up. I mean, you can be a rock and roll dude and be like, fuck it.
There's
Is,
lots
is
of
he a
I used
Dave,
to wear
is
it
he a
all the
rock
time.
and roll? Is he a rock and roll dude?
Dave Navarro?
Dave
Yeah, he is.
Navarro?
What does Dave
Yeah.
Navarro
I don't
do?
know.
What does he play
was,
on?
Was the guitar player for Jane's Addiction.
Guitar, Jane's Addiction,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
another band.
Also,
oh,
was that
Jane's
super
Addiction.
He
group?
was in another group. I don't remember which
Yeah,
one.
the super
was
group, I think. With
I know.
Chickenfoot
Yeah, I can't
Supergroup.
remember.
Chickenfoot.
Yeah.
Chickenfoot Superfoot. Chickenfoot.
Really?
Supergroup?
He was in Chickenfoot. I
Yeah, he
don't
was in
remember that. Wow.
That one also, I think, had Billy Sheehan too. Was in that one, I think. In Chickenfoot.
It's weird how those super groups don't ever really.
And
know,
regarding what we were talking about, it's so
Yeah.
weird, right? That they see like a what's this
for
guy
you, Russ.
What?
Wait, he was in the
Oh,
Chili
Glove.
Peppers?
How
Gloves
how
and shit.
dare you, Tons?
No.
For a little bit, for
Graham.
a little time. Yeah. He took over
Yeah, he
for
was.
somebody that left.
Yeah, the original guitar player, and then he took
Yeah.
over, and then they got a new guitar player.
Mm-hmm.
His name has escaped me somehow. I must
Janet
have left
Jackson.
the back door in my brain open. Janet Jackson
Yeah.
was not in the Chili Peppers.
I couldn't remember the name of the guy who pulled Janet Jackson's top thing off at the Super Bowl.
You don't
And I was
remember
just
Justin
trying-
Timberlake's name?
I couldn't remember his name, and then finally I landed
Justin
on that. I was like, "You pulled the top off of what's her name's at the Super Bowl?" And the person I was talking to immediately knew then. Oh, Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, good old JT. We go way back. All right. So I sent you. So it's funny because Stephanie wanted to come in here as well. So I sent a link to her,
Okay.
and she's not here yet.
Big groups of
I'm
shit.
closing
Let me
Discord
read.
before my computer melts. Captive Dave.
It blew out my speakers.
Dave.
There's Captive Dave.
Dave's here, man.
Yo.
Oh.
Dave is here, man.
Hello, everybody.
Howdy.
Hey.
Dave.
What is going on, Dave? It's been a few.
We had a great show tonight. We had over 300 viewers tonight. So
What?
Oh, there you go.
Whoa.
yeah,
Look
success.
at you all fucking big time now. I never get. I don't
know.
even get close to that.
Why didn't you invite us on there then, asshole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're out
Popular boy.
every Saturday at 5:00 at Eastern. You're welcome to stop by. We just did
Right,
our
I'm showing up.
20th show tonight.
No shit.
20th show, and you got
Where at?
a
300,
bazillion
yeah.
fucking viewers. Wow,
Yeah.
Must be
Yeah.
nice.
that's awesome, man.
Somebody is hailing Satan.
Where is this? at?
Somebody.
We hail Bigfoot.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bigfoot.
that's the
Yeah,
key.
That's why.
That's right.
Big
Oops.
fit is the key.
just going to give you this one here.
Yeah, dude. Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been building, and we're getting more and more folks and new names coming through. And when it's a regular thing, you know how it is. You get the folks know, hey, Neil's on. So trying to make my little niche there, and right before you guys all get started, and then wrap things up.
Nice. I agree with this post 100%. Well, what a fucking year this week has been.
yeah.
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 Where's DaveCon 2025 for Dave's
Fucking
and Dave
insane.
enthusiasts?
Hey, how you doing, Dave?
Try the new Dave simulator.
See, here at the All Dave Network, we have Daves for any kind of niche that you can think of.
They've even got their own song. These are the Daves I know.
I stumbled
minute,
across a great video to look at too. This guy was talking toasters are conscious and everything, so it was just it was a lot of fun. My face hurt from laughing when I was done, so we had a blast.
Did you just say toasters
in
are
the 80s.
conscious?
Yeah, so are ketchup bottles.
Obviously.
Don't try to follow
I
it.
just
Don't
had
try
an
to follow
argument with my ketchup bottle
Yeah,
earlier
I
tonight,
know.
so
Yeah, you don't want to try to follow it.
Were they from the U.S.?
He's a cherry picker. He's kind of like a Deepak, he finds all these things and puts it all together in this theory of everything that he's got, so it was fun going through it though.
I believe everything he just said makes sense to me. Toasters alive.
Toasters
Ketchup
alive.
bottle alive. Makes sense. Why
If
are
you
you
need
guys
a parking
believing this?
spot or you want a song to come on the radio, you just have to think it.
Oh,
Fuck's
nice.
sakes.
Yeah.
I do be thinking shit, and then I'd be clicking it on my Spotify.
Yeah.
I mean, I get
That's-
it. I've thought of a song, then got in the car and it was on the radio. I get it. But, dude, if that happens, you're not fucking psychic. It's called a coincidence.
No, you
How many times have you
manifest
thought
it.
of a song and
Is
not got in the car and it wasn't on the
Right.
radio?
Yeah,
As-
you're manifesting it into reality is what you're doing.
No, you're not.
I got a new background.
He's gonna
We had
sell
a
you
good time
on
dissecting it. It was a good time dissecting it. We're gonna revisit this fella at another time
You
because it was
got
a
to
lot
let
of
me in
fun.
there for that one, man.
Yeah.
All right,
Tag team us in, make a spot for us, and we'll come bother you.
all right.
There is a woman. Maybe you will be
bother you.
interested on that one. There is a woman that is
A
saying
woman like
that
me, yes.
she's expert
We're all female.
in ovaric respiration.
Oh boy. Well, what we do on Saturday Night at the Atheists, I stay with the small channels. So we're not going to do William Lane Craig or nobody like that. We're looking for channels 1,000 or less. And most of them have had, like tonight he had like 400 or 500 subscribers. So kind of a little different viewpoint. You know what I mean? Trying to get something where regular folks are just talking rather than the names everybody knows that have their stick down that they're going to say the same thing every time and everybody's dissected it. It's like, yeah, we could do that, but I thought a little something different. And since I'm a smaller channel, I said, well, I'm looking for some smaller channels. And, if you review back and forth a little bit, it helps out both channels, and we always invite everybody to do a response if we didn't get something right or whatever. And so try to help out, and we tell folks, help out the channels, and we don't send no ill will, no trolls or nothing like that. So it's all in good fun.
When a box of ketchup bottles falls off a truck, is that genocide?
I'll read the one above it.
Ketchupicide.
the
Yeah,
one
I
right
saw
ab-
that one too. Is a suicide
Yeah.
if a bottle jumps off,
Yeah.
falls off. a
Well,
shelf.
apparently they named a ketchup bottle Fred, and that was the start of the trouble.
Neil,
well, that
if
would
you,
make sense because everybody knows no ketchup bottle is named Fred. They're all named Charlie.
I know,
Sure.
I know what the heck they were doing.
Neil, if you'll take a peek here, I have all of the new
I've seen
evolutions of Bulbasaurs, and they're very cute.
What?
Uh-huh.
That's actually a thing?
No, I think it's
I was
fan
gonna
made,
say,
but they're
I
very
don't-
cute.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
very
right.
cute.
They're a fan of me.
It's AI.
That's really cool. I like the one with the weird cloud behind it, like fucking what's his name
Haunter.
there?
He's a ghost type.
Haunter, yeah. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the one with winged.
Yeah, I don't know what he's supposed to be, but he's fun. This guy's just got a fucking cannon.
Oh, there's a
ready
little
to fuck
Godzilla
it up.
looking one in there too.
Yeah.
It's
That's
that
my favorite.
Tyrannosaur, I think.
That
Oh, is that what
Bulbasaur
it
is
is?
actually called Americasaur.
American sword.
Wait a
Is on
minute.
fire?
Is it the new Gulf of Americasaur? So-
That's a
That
That one
that's a
looks like
Mewtwo
it's
store.
Trump. That one has
That
a
one-
Trump hairdo on it too.
That was
one with
bad
the
luck.
cannon,
They
he
changed the
said-
name and it got a snowstorm.
yeah.
I would have the cannon one, and I'd be like, Bulbasaur,
Did they-
use Glock
wait.
19.
Right.
Did they actually change the name?
What?
Now they
Well, he
can.
did by a decree. He did by decree, but that doesn't
Yeah.
count. Every other
So-
country in the world can still
so
call
I
it
look-
Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah,
You
so I
can you
looked
can
at
call it whatever you want. It doesn't.
Yeah,
it
it's
doesn't
the Gulf
really
of
matter.
Mexico, guys.
So I looked it up
Right.
because I wanted to figure out exactly if he could just do that. And technically on a lot of the governmental a lot of the government things he can, but as far as like the world stage goes, like nobody is
Yes.
obligated to do it. Including us. We are not obligated to call it the Gulf of America. We can still call it the Gulf of Mexico, which
Here's
is
the-
what I
Here's
plan on doing.
power.
Here's the thing, though. The Gulf of Mexico wasn't named by America. It was
Mhm.
named in the 1400s before there was an America. You big fucking moron.
Yeah.
Like, tell me you're stupid without saying it out loud. Like, that's what this guy is. He's just a big
Yeah.
walking dumbass pile. Oh, everyone's gender is decided at conception. Learn biology, numbnuts. That's not how any of this works. You're talking
We're all-
about
we're all
sex. You
female.
don't know the difference between sex and gender.
It's like when
Well,
they
we're
changed
Canadian,
French
yo, we're
fries to
still male.
American fries, and it lasted what, a month or something like that.
Those
Freedom
are freedom
fries.
fries. sir.
Freedom
Freedom
fries.
fries?
Thank you. Freedom fries. That's it.
Even
Yeah,
Nobody
my
calls
bad.
the Sears Tower. Nobody calls the Sears
love-
Tower what it really is. So there's proof
I
that
love it.
you can't just change a name.
Mikey, I wanted to look it up just to make sure that you were correct. Just to sit there. If you weren't, I'd be like, "Oh, Mikey,
Yeah, you gotta
you
get me."
foolish mortal."
You gotta get
But,
me.
But it's funny because even if Trump had sat there and quickly just Google searched when was the Gulf of Mexico named, it even says it right here that first appeared on a world map in 1550.
Thank you.
1550, and has been the most
There was no
common
America.
name since the mid 17th century.
There was no America there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Even in the mid 17th century, there was no America. So,
No.
Sweet.
hi, sweet.
So it's
Sweet.
funny that all he had to do to make himself not look dumb is just Google it.
He doesn't know how to Google.
He definitely doesn't know how to Google. He just be
I'll-
telling
I'll-
people,
love
"Hey,
how it-
Google what I'm saying right now." Is it the same thing? They're like, "Mm-hmm."
So I think the worst thing I heard all week was after he had already released those fucking traitors, somebody said to him, "Well, what about the violent ones?" And this is like a literal. He said this next. He said, "Oh, we'll be looking into that." Dude, you already released them all. You can't look into it now.
Yeah.
It's too fucking late. But that's exactly what he said. We'll be looking into it.
No, he won't.
No, you don't. He doesn't.
You can't.
He doesn't want to look into shit.
The mighty famine penis. The Sears Tower is called the mighty famine penis.
That's right.
There was a lot of them that said, "Well, no, he's not going to do that. He's not going." I was like, "Really? You didn't think he was going to do it when he was talking about they were heroes and political hostages, that he wasn't going to release them?
Right.
Really? You didn't think that?"
They were walking
Okay.
around. They were walking around with bear spray and zip ties, talking about some. I'm just here for the guided tour. Okay, okay.
3
They were
words
going
of
to
wisdom.
have-
Picture.
I have
Just look at 5 pictures. Them scaling the wall, or there's a far back shot of a big cloud of smoke over like thousands of people. Yeah,
They
that,
put
that
they
looks
put the
like
gallows
wow.
for my pants. So
Yeah,
That's just
Well,
you heard they're
anybody
gonna have
could
a-
put up gallows.
They're going to have a new
Screaming
January
story.
6th committee to get to the real story.
you see it gets
Yeah.
even.
That's what's
it gets
coming
even
next.
Better.
Yeah.
It gets even better because the leader of the Proud Boys, who actually is now in jail,
No, he's
at
not.
least I
Is
hope
he?
he still is.
No,
Oh,
he's
he's out.
not.
They,
Yeah,
they,
he's
Yeah,
out.
he's out.
He's out.
He's out.
Enrique is out.
Oh,
Fucking
fucking great.
That's
Well,
one
so
of those pardon
Enrique,
guys,
Yep.
yeah.
He had
Yeah,
sat there
Enrique's
in group text with leaders of the Proud Boys, sat there and said, "Make no mistake, we did this.
Yeah.
We stormed
Oh,
the
yeah.
Capitol.
No, you can't. Just because he said, "Hey, I did this," that doesn't mean that he did
We
this.
did it."
It is the most
reminds
witnessed
me-
and most investigated case of all time in the history of the world. No case has more evidence, has more witness testimony, has more fucking self-incriminating testimony.
That's
They
what
took
I
their
was gonna
own cell-
say.
They took their
Yeah.
own cell phones
The
to the
greatest-
Capitol.
Yes.
The greatest part about the January 6th thing and them sitting there like, no, we didn't do this is, my guy, we got you on your own fucking footage.
Like,
Your
dude,
own
you-
fucking footage.
Like they live
On
streamed it.
Facebook. On
They
Facebook.
live streamed it.
They live streamed it on my laptop. I have several different clips and pieces of live streams from them.
Oh, that
on
was
my-
you.
Look,
That was you.
yeah,
You was there.
look,
That was your footage. That was your
Whoa, whoa,
GoPro.
And if you didn't have a good, if you didn't have a good
I'd
breakup
be
with your
pardoned. I'd be
ex,
pardoned, so I'd be good.
if you didn't have a good
Pardon.
breakup with your ex, don't storm the Capitol because she's gonna finger you when she sees you on TV.
Yeah.
Not in a
Oh,
way
wow.
that you
Hear that
want.
guy?
They
Now they're all
live
going to be
streamed
in
it.
trouble.
There was a
But-
lot of them that did that. That's that dirty rotten right there. Here's my chance. And on the phone she went. I see him on
I see-
TV.
But I feel bad for them now, though.
Yeah, because they're
What?
all freed and they're going to come after the people that snitched on
Yeah.
them and who
There's
said,
a
"Hey,"
lot.
because when the FBI came out and said, "Hey, if you recognize anybody from these sets of photos, please give us a call." People gave him a call, and those guys were prosecuted, and then Trump fucking released them. So
There's a son.
with
There's-
no fucking protections for them. And yeah, go ahead, Mike, with the guy
Well, I
and
was
his
going
son.
to say there's a son that's dad. He turned his dad in, and
Yep.
his dad knows that his son turned him in, and there's already been like, oh, I'm gonna revenge on my son. He's
No,
already said.
he looked at the camera and was like, "Oh, I love you, son. I can't wait to see you again." You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, is
real
that what you
creepy-
heard?
Yeah, real creepy shit. Like, "Oh, I'll see you when I get home," kind of shit. So I'm
Maybe
glad.
I heard
You
it
know what I
different
mean?
then.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad that all these people are like, "Yay, they're free," but these are the same people who support cops who beat the shit out of their wives, who support soldiers who beat the shit out of their wives. You know what I mean? And they just lie for them. Like, this is not new. Like this has been
Mikey,
happening for. Hold on, dude.
Oh,
Like this has been happening for decades where like men in a patriarchal system will just abuse women and then dare anybody to challenge them. It's crazy. And this is why you assholes don't get dates, is because you have a system, you have a whole system of not treating women like people.
Mikey, you're so wrong. You know, they're going through a hard time. They have, they're over here,
Yeah,
being
sure.
cops. They, their life is so difficult. They need to go home and beat their wives.
Right.
Like,
They haven't
you
been
don't
able to
know.
beat their wives for 18 months.
The cost of eggs.
Hey, Scott.
Jesus. That's
Yeah.
a wife beating offense.
So I got a question. This whole I don't think he's going to be able to do it, but this whole thing about ending birthright citizenship.
Judge already ruled
I
against
don't
him on
think
that.
he needs to do it.
For
He's just
14
going to
days.
grab people from the street and throw them to Tijuana. It's like,
They already have been picking Americans up with paperwork, and one of them they fucking said to him, "That's fucking what's the word? Made up paper. It's bullshit paperwork."
it's
said to an
it's fake.
American
It's
citizen.
fake. Yeah.
Yeah, they called it fake. So like, what are we in for, dudes?
You have to carry a
Whoa.
birth certificate and you have to carry
Oh, stay the
your
order.
parents' birth certificates. Basically, you got to carry your papers. You got your papers?
Yeah.
Papers,
Well,
please.
here's the real reason I mentioned that, because I think he also wants to do it for First Nations peoples, like for Native Americans.
And blacks.
Oh.
The 14th Amendment is what gave black people in this country the
Yeah.
ability to be considered human. So while this immigration shit is going on, don't forget that these dudes are still like the same old Nazis and the same old racists that they've always been. The Heritage Foundation has never been an ally for people of color or anything like that. No, this is just them trying to get their shit back to like all of them are on tape. All of these Heritage Foundation people, fucking Matt Walsh, Ben Shapiro, all these people, they're aching to undo what the civil rights did, right? And that civil rights bill of 1964 is huge. And it's largely been gutted. So, hey, I don't want your skin's a little dark for me to be hiring you here. I can't even sue my boss for firing me because I'm black, because it's not against the rules anymore. He's allowed to do whatever he wants. It's his company. Like that's
at the
where
beginning of
we're
what
at.
you said. At the beginning of what you said, you linked the Confederates with the Nazis, and I'm glad you did, because Hitler literally got how he was going to treat the Jews from the American model of how America treated black citizens. Literally, I mean that's a fact. There's paperwork on that. He was in awe of how our country did that and kept itself together.
He
And that
wanted the segregation so bad, like
Yeah,
that's why they sent him first to the ghettos and forbid them to, use the transportation, even their bicycles, everything got
Yep.
taken away from them.
If you like,
So
you
all
shouldn't.
those
You
so,
shouldn't.
so hold on real quick. I'll
yeah, go
sneak
ahead.
this in. So like just like we had Jim Crow, Jim Crow after the end of the Civil War, and it was just any kind of punitive crime so that they could put people in jail. And then the 13th Amendment says that there's no slavery allowed unless you are guilty of a crime. And then they would just funnel the people right back onto the same plantations that they were just freed from. This is all part of some Confederate Nazi bullshit. So anybody telling you to calm down or it's not that big of a deal, you look them in the face, you call them a Nazi, and you move on with your day. Like that's where, like literally, that's where we're at right now. Is I'm not like, and people were wondering why I was getting so pissy about everything. Along with the other things in the 64 Voting Rights Act was Loving versus Pennsylvania or whatever it was like interracial marriage.
Yeah,
That's on the chopping block now. They're
Yeah.
not to that step on Project 2025. Like they're not to that part of their syllabus yet, but that is next, because they're going to be hard pressed to try to take my wife away from me.
the worst thing about that.
Justice Thomas is
that's what I was gonna say.
interracial marriage.
That's what I was gonna say was that the worst part about that is that the person who originally brought that up, who says that it's no longer necessary, is a man who is in interracial marriage right now. And
that judge, yeah.
Judge,
That's not an
Clarence
interracial
Thomas.
marriage as much as it's two fucking psychos that just met in the night. I mean, I don't know.
I need to know something here. Scott was saying my wife is disabled from her job injury and we have a law office suing. Are they suing you or are you suing the law office?
I think the
Suing the
job,
job.
right?
How can they
that's-
fucking sue you for that? I don't understand.
No, he's saying that they're suing the job. I think
They're suing the
disabled from
job.
her job injury, and we have a law.
So they got a law office to sue. Okay, I got you.
I
now.
think.
I got it.
I mean, it could be the other way, but
That makes sense. It just didn't ring that way in my head when I first read it because I'm dumb. So
no,
Yeah.
you're not. You're right, Mikey.
It was
Dude,
very difficult
gonna
for people to defend their rights, even as they were, because I am working as an interpreter, right? So I have some calls where some people were trying to get unemployment benefits, and they were trying to. There was somebody that got injured. They got injured in the job, and they were saying, "Oh, did you told the supervisor that?" Yeah, I did. Well, the supervisor never said anything, and the supervisor just denied it. And because they don't speak English,
Right.
they didn't say anything to anybody else, so they got screwed.
that sucks.
Yeah.
So
That
now
sucks.
that they don't
You
even
won't
have
find that
that.
happening here in
Yeah.
Canada. No, you won't find that happening here.
Yeah.
We're
If you're
very health and safety is huge in our industries up here.
I think they're going to disappear OSHA.
Yeah.
If you're going to fire people, like you shouldn't fire people for the color of their skin. You shouldn't fire Mikey for the color of his skin. Fire him like I would because I hate him.
Just
Yeah.
keep it
Because he's
real.
an asshole.
Just keep it real. Like just look Mikey straight in the
Right,
face and be
Sadie.
like, I don't like you, like I would.
You annoy the
just fire
fuck
him.
out of me. Get out of here. That makes
Exactly.
sense. That I can
That-
understand. I could get behind that. All right.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
I'll
But don't be like,
say is
you're
someone did that to
black.
me.
It's
Yeah.
You know, what I just
That's
noticed-
an original. Like it's like that's
It's
that's
lazy.
So, yeah, that's like so like 100 years ago. Let's not do that no more. Like just sit there and be like, Be like, look,
Be
just
specific.
because I'm firing you because I hate you. You being black is just,
Icing on the
just-
cake.
Yeah, this is icing on the cake.
No.
Chocolate icing on the cake.
Yeah, who doesn't like chocolate icing on their racist cupcakes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ew.
I was gonna say, so I just noticed something funny. The way where Russ's window is right above the open.
Yeah, he does
Yes,
look
it's
like.
gonna
Yeah.
look like the guy with a little tiny head. Little head people.
Oh, wait,
That's
here
too
we go.
Han
funny.
Here we go.
Solo.
Here we go.
Han Solo with the
Oh,
tiny
laugh,
head.
Michael.
do that
You're
number
the
here.
Muppet.
I am.
Yeah, you're weird,
There
Oscar.
we go. There we
I've
go.
always been.
There you
I
go.
had to open up. I had to pull down my shirt a little bit so that way. it
There you go.
matches.
There you
go.
Russ, please keep your clothes on. God damn it.
All right. He's got a
This
mouse
isn't
now. there.
OnlyFans. All right, you can do that on your own time.
Fucking woolly beast.
So go to the Neil 604 Atheist OnlyFans to see Russ take his shirt off.
One of my friends just started up an OnlyFans. I was like, bravo, good for you, girl.
Make
Make
that
some
money.
Hell
One
yeah.
of mine did a year ago. Somebody you know too, I think. But
You're breaking the rules. You don't talk about that.
well, he can know. He's allowed to know
It
that.
doesn't matter. Just go to something else.
Are they doing well?
Yes.
Awesome.
Perfect. That's all we need to know.
I'll just try to not say their name by saying things like that. Nope. Mm-mm.
No, I would never out her.
Can we go to all go to Florida
No.
and just grab Elon and put him on his rocket and just
Yeah, that's a good
Point
Shoot
idea.
it
at-
into the sun.
point it at Mars and say, "Here you go. See you later."
You know, if I
Look,
was
you-
the engineers on SpaceX, I will say, "Oh, you know what? We have already everything ready, so you can go to Mars.
It's
You can
we
go
finished
now.
it. It's ready to
So
go.
that-
You're ready to
that
go. You
person-
can go."
Never
person takes
mind that his
that-
rockets all blow up. Yeah.
That's why.
the person I was just not.
I know, Dave.
The person Mikey wanted me to just not mention tweeted that to me today. Why can't we put him on a rocket?
See,
I
why
said,
would you
why
even
waste a
bring that
rocket?
up? Like, you just don't get
why-
subtlety. Like, you just
why
don't
waste
get
a couple-
subtlety.
That's funny because nobody knows who she is. But anyway, so I tweeted back, why fucking waste a rocket? Why not get a big trebuchet and just fling him off? Oops, he didn't make it to orbit. You think he's gonna land back down on Earth?
There's an OnlyFans McRib fetish.
What if we just gave him a video game and he would just cheat at it 24/7?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's pretty
That was
pathetic
so
too.
stupid. That was so stupid. It was
That's
so
when you know you-
pathetic.
That's when you know you're a bitch. You know what I mean? That's when I know you's a bitch. You cheating in video games that like you don't even like, and cheated to the point where you're like number 4 on the planet when everyone else is spending every waking hour playing this game and you're on stage Nazi saluting all day. Like, dude, you do not even have the time to grind this game in the way that you are doing it. And then be like, yeah, I play this all the time. I'm real.
I played
Let me
this
just manually
the
put this in
entire
my
time.
inventory box.
I am so good at playing. Playing this game.
Yeah.
So Scott said here, the states needs to be ready for hardly any produce. There's already been a couple of videos that I have seen where they are showing the fields and the crops and the trees with the fruits all rotting on the vines already.
Yeah.
Because there's construction as well. No one to build the houses, no one to build any mini malls, nobody to pick any of the crops, nobody to. It's they're already suffering already, and it's only been days.
I find it very interesting because like whenever you point out that due to the whole entire thing about immigration, that these things won't get picked. They want to be like, oh, you're so racist because you're saying that only they can pick your fields. They're the only ones who are doing it. Like you are not going out there to do it. Nobody is.
Yeah. All you fucking boys out there screaming, "Oh, they're taking our jobs." Well, get out there.
Get out there.
The jobs
go
are out there
pick
now.
some fruit.
Well,
Yeah.
Go pick
well,
some
I
fruit.
want to get paid a decent wage, and I want breaks. Well, no, you're not going to get that.
No. You're
Then I don't want to do the job. Well, then shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Like it's not racist to point out that what you're doing is going to cause major issues, and that it's not going to get fixed by you like sitting there being like, oh, well, you're sounding racist. No, I'm pointing out the obvious fact of what's going to happen. That's all.
I live in the house with a MAGA guy, and I tried to explain to him that next Thanksgiving is going to be, if we have a Thanksgiving, and he argued that with me, and I was like, well, I don't know. You think it's going to be getting all the produce, but it's not going to be your fellow.
It's gonna be very expensive.
Who do you think gets all the eggs out of the chicken coops? Who do you think works at all the meat packing plants? Like, okay, who takes care of the laundry for a lot of these larger cities? Who is the backbone of this entire fucking nation? It's immigrants. So instead of going like, I don't know, these crazy hippie leftist millennial generation who's like, we should get them citizenship and like, you know, a union, some fair wages, you know, so they can like start a life like everybody else. And they're like, what? No, we just throw away a third of the business sector and just go without. All right, I'm already, me and my wife, we already run on very little. Let's see how they do it with their fucking consumerism lifestyle. When they can't get anything from Amazon, we'll see how they act.
Remember when COVID hit, and so there were like sectors that got hit, and the first two sectors were the old folks' homes and food plants. And in the food plants,
and toilet paper.
Well, yeah, but I mean, what workplaces is what I meant. But yeah, but then what people got hit at the food processing places? It was the Hispanic population. So they were our frontline workers in that sense too.
It amazes me.
One of the videos even said that he was offering like the double the pay they were offered to the immigrants, and nobody will show up.
Nope.
I heard Chicago's a ghost town right now as far as immigrants. I heard actually, and I don't know that this is true, but I heard that they tried to come here to Chicago already, saw that it was a ghost town and they couldn't find any Mexicans, and so they took off, and that's when they went to other cities. But I don't know that that's true. I just heard it as a rumor.
You should probably research things before you just repeat them, even if you think they're rumors. Even if you describe them as rumors.
Yeah.
So here's one. Trump told his rally goers today that
why is he still having rallies? Dude, you already won. Like,
why? He keeps doing it. Was the same thing the first time. He kept doing rallies everywhere, like he was going to be reelected or something like that.
How else to keep your army motivated?
Sorry, Neil, go ahead.
And I heard that he was trying to get reelected again.
Okay, so let's try this again. Trump told his rally goers today that he was withdrawing the United States from from the World Health Organization, and the imbeciles cheered.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing bird flu's not right around
Yep.
the corner.
With the threat of bird flu looming.
Yeah, because we don't get anything out of it. He thinks you're supposed to get something out of the WHO. He has no clue what they do whatsoever.
Right.
Of course not.
This is the guy that got mad at testing.
He doesn't have a fucking clue what kind of shoes he's wearing, for fuck's sake.
We're testing
Oh, did you see those lifts he had on in California? He was leaning like 30 degrees or something in those things.
Your man was like, you know why we got all this goddamn COVID? Y'all keep testing people.
Because we're testing too much. We need to slow the testing down.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great.
Everybody. That's why they're testing positive. They're taking a test.
This is great. When the atheists are backing the bishop that speaks like Jesus, and the Christians want her hung, you know something is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had somebody on Facebook say that to me. He says, aren't you like anti-theism and stuff? And I'm like, yeah. Are you getting it? We're siding with the bishop here. Hello.
She's pushing a good message. And we have no problem with that.
She's from my hometown too, by the way, Toledo.
Oh, there you go.
One of her first jobs was at a diocese or whatever here.
Sorry, I couldn't resist doing that.
Somebody had
Sadie says that her sound is not working.
Fix it.
Maybe it's the
sun isn't working.
Sound.
Sound.
The sound.
Oh, sound. Oh, Sadie, it's because you've muted yourself on. I can see the screen there.
Yeah, I
It
can
says
too.
mute.
It's on. Can she hear us?
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
sure.
Wave if you can hear us.
Yeah.
I'm glad everybody was like, "Yay!" She yelled at Trump. Okay, first of all, if y'all think Trump listened to any of that shit,
Yeah,
y'all got to get back to reality here.
Yeah.
Like we got to remember, what we're talking about. Like
Trump
and
Trump
it's-
might not
and
have.
it's a-
Yeah.
and
Go
it's a little too late to be like, I know you're like literally about to drop the hate hammer on the entire country, but maybe reconsider. Like, no, dog, you should have been like, hey, yo, Trump, you're a bitch. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I feel like. Don't beg for mercy. You demand a fair fight. You know what I mean? Like he ain't gonna be on our side. Just
I
like, hey,
demand trial by
just keep it,
combat.
yeah, just keep it above the belt if you want to fight us. But no, I'm not begging the God King for mercy. He can suck my dick.
Well, I gotta change.
Yeah, you
my-
know,
This.
Trump
can hear
was.
And we can hear you now.
I
Yay!
can hear
All
you
right,
guys,
forget
but
it.
I don't know if you could hear me.
No, we can't.
You're
We can
very
hear
quiet,
you.
though.
With the
We hear
NIH
you.
shutdowns, I'm not gonna have a job.
We can't hear you very well. Can you get closer to the mic or turn up a little bit?
Oh, let me see if there's like some settings weird because I'm on my desktop.
It might have did a default thing. I think everything updated, so everybody's mics are a little funky today.
This week's hearings are going to be
Mine's
the
fine.
worst. We get Tulsi Gabbard.
Just trying to make her feel better.
The brainworm guy,
No,
and
jeez.
we get one other real bad one, and that's
Yeah,
this week.
Mr.
all
Raw
in one
Milk.
week.
Mr.
Yeah.
Raw Milk is coming.
They've
Yeah.
shut down all
Oh,
interagency communication. So if anything hits the fan, nobody's going to know about it because
They don't have to tell us.
Yeah, no.
Oh no, people are terrified that work in government agencies. They're getting all kinds of weird. The one that went out about DEI blew my mind. I couldn't believe that had a NASA heading. At first, I had to Google it to make sure it was real, but that was weird.
Well, sure, eggs and gas are more expensive and there's still a war in Ukraine, but at least he reversed decades-old protections against workplace discrimination, freed the most violent January 6th terrorists, made medication more expensive, gotten into a fight with a pastor who quoted Jesus, and shut down our public health agencies.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's
that's
fine.
looking up.
Everything's fine. We're fine here.
Look, I don't know what y'all's problem is. I mean, my biggest thing is he got rid of all the brown people. Okay,
They're all
great.
gone.
They're all gone. So that means that I will gladly pay $20 for my eggs.
they're
Okay?
not-
$20 an egg.
They're not all gone.
Any
They're not all gone because all of us Caucasians are just another level of brown.
No, we are whiter than the driven snow, sir.
we're talking about
I
the
will have
hypothetical
you
things
know.
he did.
I will have you know, I find mayonnaise incredibly spicy.
There's no
sir.
such thing as white people. We are all levels of brown. All the humans.
Don't you let them hear you say that, Neil. They will explode.
How do I kick Neil out?
Where is the boot Neil for racism
Where's
button?
Exactly. How dare you be racist towards the only true race, which is the white?
So I said I'm going to stay out of the sun because if I get a tan, they might round me up too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Better stay
Oh no,
pale.
I'm so white that
long sleeves
I'm
and
almost
everything.
transparent.
So now here's a
Don't
rumor,
think I'm
Michael.
wearing a shirt. That's actually my skin.
That's gross. You need lotion. Now, Michael, here's a beautiful rumor I want everyone to spread.
Okay.
Man, it would be really bad, Mike, if you kept calling ICE to come to my house. If they kept getting tips for people who were clearly
Just wasting
not.
their time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a black guy married to a white woman, and
Ooh, but no, that one's too.
Now, I mean, it would be too bad if they just kept trying to there's a family that lives at this.
There's a family there, and I
it's
think
just-
his name is Miguel.
Yeah.
But I will only
Maybe
send them to other
Miguel.
white people's houses. I do not I do not trust
No.
sending cops to black people's homes.
It's
Are you guys all
you're
boycotting
understanding.
Target?
Yeah, fuck Target. I've already been on fuck Target. But it would just be so funny if they just kept ending up at Like it's got like 18 MAGA flags all across the house. You know, they got the yard signs, but ICE keeps getting their address. It's like, God damn it, we ain't no damn migrant. Just keep
I'll
fucking
have you know,
sending them
I'm-
to that fucking guy's house. You're like, you'll catch him. Just keep going every day
Oh, this
until
is a good
eventually
one.
you catch him up.
And I think
You
his
wanted a
daughter.
reality
know
show
I
host
have
for
been-
you
I've
want a
been in
reality
this
show
country
host
my
for
whole
president?
40 years life.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, Neil.
You want a reality show host for a president? Well, great. Now you're on Survivor.
Yeah.
Hunger Games.
Oh
The Hunger
God.
Games.
Squid
He's,
Games.
It would just be
The
so
Squid
funny
Games.
if ever it's like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm starting to wonder if there's any migrants in this goddamn country. All of our tip line has been sending us to white people's house, and we just can't figure it out.
Swatting, but a whole different kind of swatting.
I mean, there's no it's a tip line. There's no penalty for your information being wrong.
I've seen posts that say call it just to jam up the number. You don't even really have to do anything if you just kept calling and jam. But don't do that. I'm not telling anybody to do that.
It would be really bad if somebody had like a little
Yeah.
like bot that could just like keep calling
dialing.
them.
Robo dialer.
Yeah, like a robo dialer that would just like light up all the lines all day forever. Man, that would be so bad.
I wouldn't put it past some folks that might be already doing something like that.
Man, anybody catch the imagery of them?
Some of them hackers out there got a sense of humor, you know. They're not always ruining people's lives. Every once in a while they'll fire back at somebody that deserves it. So
Anonymous is watching. They're just
Anonymous,
waiting.
yeah.
It broke my
They're
heart
always
the other day
there.
to watch them taking the first people ever to be put on military planes and flown over the border. And it was like people my age and younger into their 20s. And it was women. And they were in full fucking like wrist chains and leg chains. I was like, what the fuck? And putting them on like big cargo planes. I don't even want to be put on a big ass cargo plane. The fuck?
This is what they voted for.
Well, and the scary
Well,
thing
tell me,
is
no, they're not racist. Yes, they
amongst
are.
everything
There's a
else.
woman
Yeah,
down
they
south.
first thing he did
Hold on,
was
Mike. Hold on, Mike. You're talking over.
I said okay.
I was just going to say, first thing he did was dismantle all the protections we had in place that caused the problem the last time. He did the same exact thing. So all the system in place, all the resources, all the manuals and what to do and everything, all in the garbage. So if anything hits, everybody's going to be running around not knowing what to do again, just like last time.
Actually, most of everybody I've been talking to are like, please don't assassinate Trump because guess who takes his place?
Oh, Jesus. I was just going
alive
to say,
for
I
the
think
next
there's
4 years so that we can get Vance out of there.
1.2 million people expired the last time.
That was in this country.
That's in this country. Yeah.
There's a female leader of a South American nation where we have one of our biggest bases, and she was saying she was going to shut down that base. We can no longer have our soldiers there because she doesn't like the way Trump is. Well, this was before he came into office. She said, if he keeps this up, I'm going to shut this huge base down. And it's our biggest base down there. So.
The Mexican president sent a plane back. It was filled with immigrants. And she was like, no, you cannot come here.
That bird.
Really?
wouldn't let him land. Yeah.
Yeah,
He said, nope, you can't land. Take it back where you came from.
I like her.
Well, he also said something in
play there.
He tweeted.
And of course, the courts are all going to be jammed up, right? The courts are going to be backed out down the street. The lawyers are going to have a field day. It's going to be one gigantic mess, and everybody that has legitimate legal problems are probably going to have to wait because everything's going to be all jammed up. It's going to screw everybody in every way possible.
So think about how hard it's going to be to prosecute real criminals when there are no judges available because everybody's been transferred over to trying to figure out if Marcus from St. Louis is a citizen or not.
Yeah,
because his neighbor reported him. Like, they're just so moronic. This is not going to work.
Yeah.
Send
And
them to
Robin
me.
says there's 20 more cases of bird flu. So here,
Yeah.
look out.
Send ice.
Wash your hands, people.
You know, actually, I didn't get COVID until I got the third vaccine.
And that's still going around. I mean, there's still new
Yep.
strains
Well, of
coming
course.
around. So
Of course there is.
Yeah,
that might be what I have. You know, it is a, you know, I mean, I had my shots, and of course, it isn't as bad, et cetera, et cetera. But you know, that I could have a strain, you know, because it is in my chest a little bit. So.
Yeah, I can't get COVID vaccines anymore.
No, why?
It almost killed me.
No.
I got the third one, and I like 3 weeks later I got COVID, and then not knowing that there was a connection to that, I got the fourth one, and by January I was hyperferritinemia, like because I have an autoinflammatory disease that they didn't know.
No, that would be
Oh,
why.
I got
that's why.
Miss A in adults, so I had the multisystemic inflammation. It was horrible.
Yeah, then stay away from that then.
So I can't get mRNA vaccines or COVID vaccines.
Like no mRNA vaccines at all?
Nope, because it alters my DNA. Nope.
Wow.
And that's another reason we don't need stuff running
No,
around. Is
mRNAs
folks
don't alter
like Sadie.
DNA.
you know.
It doesn't alter the
ludicrous.
DNA, right?
You can't.
Well,
Guys,
the way it works,
RFK
so
Jr. is coming. He'll sort it out.
Yeah.
You get the spike protein, and so then your cells contain the spike protein. So my body just keeps going after my own.
It's
cells
more
that
like an
have spike
allergic
protein.
reaction then, right?
It's not a. I have
Not an allergic
a
reaction so
genetic
much.
disorder that causes inflammasome activation that I
It
discovered.
sounds like what do you call
Yeah.
it?
Autoimmune?
Autoimmune type.
No, it's not autoimmune. It's autoinflammatory. But I have antibodies against the spike protein. So if you give me
Oh,
the
okay,
shot,
that's why.
I will. My body can't. It can't go back down. It just keeps inflaming.
All right.
Yeah,
I
there's
ended
all-
I have cancer because of it. Like that's how
Oh, I
bad
see.
the inflammation was. Yeah.
You have cancer or had?
I still getting information, but breast cancer.
Oh, Sadie.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to hear.
So sorry to hear that.
We're praying for you.
My sister just made it through
Neil.
that very same.
Thoughts and prayers,
Sorry, I saw the opportunity and I couldn't resist.
we'll pray to Buddha.
I
My
would like to
sister
let
just made it through that. So yeah, there you go. That's
I would like to let everybody know Mississippi state lawmaker introduces contraception begins at erection act. Thank fucking Jesus. With fines for masturbation.
What?
I couldn't agree. I couldn't agree more. I
Did
couldn't
you
agree
hear
more.
about the increase
Couldn't
in
agree more.
oral gonorrhea that's been going around?
Look, the first penalty they say would be $1,000. The second one is $5,000. So you better make it a good video. And then the third one, oh man, the third and on is $10,000. So don't you be touching yourself. You shake 3 times and that's it. That's all you
Right.
get. Because
So
if
I
we're going to
asked-
be controlling women's bodies, it's time to start controlling the men too. And we got to
Somebody-
stop with all these abortions. So we got to stop with all this erect penis shit. That's the problem.
Somebody's alone in a room for more than a few minutes, and they're going to get their door kicked in. What are you doing in
goddamn
there? You
SWAT
got
team through the
papers?
window. Throwing
Oh,
a
yeah.
splash bang.
Irish Swede. Look what he
Anytime-
wrote. The
anytime
Tennessee
I
lawmaker
see
got
somebody-
busted.
Anytime I see somebody looking a little too relaxed, I'm gonna be like, "You masturbate today, aren't you? Get him! Let's call the cops right now."
So I asked
He's
her
breaking
to
the
tell
law.
me-
I need a
I asked her to
hotline.
tell me something funny. and
Yeah.
she's like dark and twisty like I am, and she's like, "There's been an increase in oral gonorrhea." She's like, "I've been seeing this," and I said, "Is it happening in the red states? Did they just swallow instead?" Swallowing is now the safer sex.
And the adult sites release the numbers, every year or whatever, showing who's consuming a lot of this. And it's the same areas they're supposedly trying to ban it and everything else. I don't know. It doesn't. None of it makes any sense.
Irish Swede in the chat says, "Did you see the Tennessee lawmaker that wants to
Yeah,
amend
I
the
saw that.
Constitution to allow Trump to run for a third term?" Good luck getting all the states to agree with that. You need 2/3 of the states to amend the Constitution.
But I'd love to
you
see
ain't got
Obama.
you ain't got the numbers, brother.
Yeah,
I'd love to see
Obama is
Obama.
in the
I'd
meme.
love to see
Yeah.
Obama versus Trump. I'd love to see that.
Obama's in the meme
Yeah, but
going
it's-
around. What's that? A third term?
Yeah, but they're going to write it in such a way so as long as you didn't do 2 consecutive. So Obama
Oh.
would still be disqualified, right?
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah, they
probably,
would
yeah.
never. They would never let. Yeah.
Sure. He can try that if he wants to.
Well, America, and I mean USA when I say that. It's been nice knowing you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You may
Cut
never
it
be the
dotted
same.
line. Cut it dotted line.
I would just say that
I'm cheering
we're gonna-
on high cholesterol.
Yeah, because as much as dark and as crazy as it is, and this is my one little piece of a ray of sunshine for everybody in the States, is I hope you're fucking listening. Get with your local people this week. Find out who your mayor is. Find out who your city council is. Find out who your reps are, your state reps. You need to know who these people are, because if shit starts going sideways for you specifically in your area, they are the people that are in charge of protecting you. Illinois has been doing a pretty good job of Trump-proofing us from all the bullshit that we knew about him trying to do. And then everyone's on call, ready, waiting.
Because everybody else in Illinois likes Trump.
I was really kind of talking, but it's cool. They can say whatever they want. There's 40,000 of them in like the bottom half of the state. My town has 170,000. So they can whistle Dixie in the dark all they fucking want. No one fucking cares. And they'll fucking starve to death if we don't fucking keep giving them welfare money because they don't have jobs. Ain't nobody worried about them. But those people will need the same support structure that the governments have been providing for them. This thing of tearing everything up, root and stem, and just having everything be in chaos, they're going to be feeling it too. So make sure you know who your city council is. You know what your mayor's stances are on things. When people start to run for elections, if we have them anymore, if they're not progressive, if they're not talking about what you want to talk about, you need to get on their social media and give them fucking hell. No, fuck you. That's not what we want here. If you don't want to do that, then I'm going to tell everybody I know not to vote for you. Like, if we're not getting aggressive with our local people, a moonshot for president is not going to save us. So do what you can locally right now. And wait. Don't go to fucking protests and rallies and shit and wait to be part of a mass victim. Like, don't be a soft target right now. It's just not worth it. Just wait. Be vigilant and wait. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
So do the exact opposite of what Micah just said. Gotcha.
It got like
Yeah.
here. It didn't get to the nose. It almost got me.
Do you
Man,
folks watch
almost.
you watch David Feldman, new independent news guy?
No.
He's real good at saying, here's the congressman's phone number, here's the mayor's, now here's the senator's number. Yeah, he does that a lot
right
on
on.
his shows. Yeah.
Go look him up, folks, and then you'll get all the numbers you need.
David Feldman, he usually streams in the wee hours. So if you're up late.
Well, shit. Check out the fucking Ben Podcast Network with me and all the rest of the atheists that have been on there. Even Ollie does a show with me. Can you believe Ollie's a political commentator?
I am. I'm not very good at it. I just try to be funny.
You're
I
not
made
very
one
good at it
political-
either.
You should've- man, Ollie's gonna be mad at that I'm talking about this, but man, when Trump said that fucking we're gonna make Canada a state shit, man,
man.
Ollie usually has so much shit for us Americans and fuck y'all and sucks to be y'all. Yo, he
I
was
watched those
not.
guys.
Yo, Ollie was not fucking laughing that day. He's like,
No.
so I'm getting kind of
Well,
sick of you
that's
guys
just
talking
not
about
funny.
that. It's just not fucking funny, man. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit. All right, brother. All right, my bad, man. I didn't really. No, I'm fucking getting sick of hearing it all. I'm like, all right, brother. Damn.
He's
I'm
had
down
bumps
there.
and
And I'm like on my phone texting
Down
him.
the gun.
I'm on my phone texting him. I was like, I think I hit a nerve. I was like, oh boy. I think
said
he's really
something
mad
today,
at me. I think he's
Just
really
to-
mad.
Just today, he
Mad
said-
at those
he said-
comments.
just today, he said, if you guys become a state of ours, that you'll have better health insurance. Just today, he said that.
What does he have?
Yeah, I swear to God.
Wait, Trump
He's
said
not on
that?
Earth. Dude, he's not on Earth anymore. And can we talk about the fact that this motherfucker is still so old? Like he can't do a
Yeah.
speech no more. He'd be up there rambling, Joe.
Glad Elon Musk didn't take him up into space with him, and then something happened to the rocket.
Yo,
Just-
guaranteed something happened with the rocket.
Just put him in a cab. Tell him it's a rocket. You know, put some LEDs around the windows. Like, oh, you're
Should be
going into
shade.
space.
NASA
Take 'em
stopped
away.
blowing up rockets in the 60s, and Elon's back to blowing up rockets. It's like
Yeah.
because he doesn't care about wasting the money. That's what it was. NASA had to stay in budget, so they would make sure they would test it and test it and test it. And sure, they had some accidents, but no, his idea of testing is, well, just launch it and see what happens. And when it goes boom, they all sit around and laugh because Elon's not paying for it. But
Scott
it's just
Smith,
ridiculous to blow the stuff up. There's no point. You test until you get everything right, and then
That's old news, Scott.
yeah,
it's just
Trudeau quit a
it's
while
like-
ago.
Yeah, it's like some kid with a model rocket, Well, let's see if this works, Nope, that one didn't work. Let's try again. Put some more glue on this side,
I don't know, but he
They're going
hops
to be
so nice.
electing a new leader for the Liberal Party here in Canada, and it looks like the leader for the number one contender is Mark. What's his name? Ollie?
It's the last name starts with a C, isn't it? He was on
Mark.
Jon Stewart last week. I was pretty impressed with him, actually.
Yeah,
He was really good. I saw that.
Yeah.
Yes, he's a
He's an
rich guy,
economist.
but he's not like the other douche canoe rich guys
Yeah,
that you know.
He's not a
Well-
politician. He's an economist. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
good luck.
well,
I
I'm
like
moving
the
up.
Wisher don't have
I'm
any.
moving up. I'm moving up there with y'all. So y'all
Also-
make sure this shit is good by the time I get up there.
Well,
Like, I don't
he's-
want
he's
to
Well,
kind
hang
of the
on,
guy
hang
that
on,
got-
hang on,
when
hang
I
on,
arrive.
hang on.
Get it sorted.
The race for a while there was the Conservatives were way up here, and now since this Mark guy's come in, it's down to almost the same
Yep.
again. So the upcoming election, the Conservatives may end up being a minority government again,
If-
and
if
then the
Pierre is
Liberals
the
will
prime-
take it over.
If Pierre is the prime minister and I move up there, I am gonna be so fucking pissed. I
He
just
is
left this
falling
shit.
hard right now.
Neil, we're just
People
gonna
are
come live
not
in your,
impressed.
house.
We're all gonna be in the
No.
room next to Neil, but like stuck behind
Right.
the camera.
You're gonna have to like smuggle it all into it.
It's gonna be all those little heads everywhere.
You're above Seattle, like in that.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, about 2 hours north.
I can get into Canada through Detroit, about 45 minutes away. So
I'm sneaking in that way too.
Are you
and I'm
coming to
driving
Baja
west.
Con next year, Dave?
when is it?
August.
Yeah,
10th,
August 10th,
10th?
11th, something like that. The weekend in August. That weekend in August.
That's my birthday week.
Then you should come
See.
too.
We can-
Yeah, why
I'm
should I
trying
spend
to-
my birthday with my daughter?
Trying to
family?
figure out something for this summer. Joe at the Kentucky Atheist is taking on the ARC protest this year, so
Oh yeah. You were saying that.
might get down there.
Bam.
Joe gave me another
Do my thing.
contact to have on the show too. Actually, Answer Man.
Oh yeah, he is funny stuff. Funny stuff. Yeah.
Well, I got
Yeah.
him scheduled for March 15th. Alex will be
Yeah.
on the show March 15th.
He does high quality stuff and kind of like a comedian type guy. And oh yeah, good stuff. I started my day today with his short and laughing. I had a good chuckle to start my day. So yeah, you'll have fun with him.
Cool. I like that kind of stuff. I've had comedians on here before, actually.
He's like Mr.
I want
Deity
to get David
quality.
Smalley on here.
He good quality stuff and everything. Yeah.
Mr. Deity. Oh shit! There's somebody else I need to get on.
Yeah, that'd be a great guest.
Yeah, he's funny too.
Yeah, you already had Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah.
To be in Banff on June 2026. Sweet. That's pretty close to me, you know.
Hmm.
That's
It is Bam.
Banff, Alberta. It's a resort
Anybody that's
I worked
around
before.
around the Kentucky area, and I think it's July 6th on a Sunday is going to be the protest. So talking about getting Aaron Ryan and some other speakers and stuff. So
I might be able to help you with the Aaron thing. Aaron's good friends of mine.
he's he's been on Joe's show before. So
Okay, cool.
yeah, so he's been talking with him and some other folks, some of the other big YouTubers and stuff, talking about getting him in to give speeches and whatever, or whatever talks or whatever you call it. And they have
interviews.
He's been put in touch with the whatever religious organization usually does the ARC protests, but they aren't doing it this year. But they're putting him in touch with the equipment, the PA equipment, and sounds, all that and everything. So they're hooking him up with equipment and everything. So it's a good deal.
Swede said he's training for the Banff half marathon. Swede,
Yeah.
the best way to train is to get that hat with the Twinkie dangling in front of you.
Now remember, Swede, you got to add to your training to dodge mooses. Because the Banff half marathon is usually around the rut season, and they're out there charging around at tourists. So
Bullwinkle.
you got a bunch of bullwinkles out there. I used to work out there, and I got trapped by one in a work shed one time where I went in to drop off the wheelbarrow with all the gardening tools. And I saw the fucker out there, and then I went to leave and open the door, and there's a snout there, and I'm like, "Whoa!" Fucking shut the door. That's it. Like, let's light up a smoke and hang out here for a bit. And I did that, and I finished my smoke.
He walked around a wood pile, and there was a moose looking down at him.
When you said that, Neil,
my smoke, and then I looked out, and he was already walking away. So I was like, "Oh."
Like in my head, Neil, when you told that story, I just imagined like a screen door, and you're just like, da 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 da. Or like it was a blind and you just like pulled it up and then nope, just gonna close that right back down and
Yep.
no, thank you.
Yeah, moose can be pretty hardcore. They'll usually leave you alone, but if they're curious, they'll follow you, but they won't hurt you unless you show that you're threatening. Or it's running season. Then they go a little nuts there.
Just start telling them like the move list from like a fighting game or something. And they'll be like, that's boring. I don't want to hear that. And then they'll walk away.
Well, just give them a squirrel friend and they'll just go off on adventures together.
They are our tanks when it's wartime too. We just jump on the back of mooses and we grab a couple of Canada geese and some hockey sticks.
They're called meese, Neil, not mooses.
Moose and squirrel.
They're
you
meese.
grab meese and geese.
Meese and geese.
Meese and geese. The new podcast with Neil.
Moosin.
Like oxen.
Yeah, moosin.
Mooskin.
Tons of moose.
They're called they're
tons of moose.
They're actually bison.
Tons of boxes would be boxing.
Have you guys ever seen like a bison at the zoo? No? Okay. Well, they look like, these like weird trapezoidal creatures in like all the pictures. And then like they have them at the zoo. And then I'm like, man, that dude's kind of tall. And then he gets closer. I'm like, this dude's shoulder is like 8 feet. Like, why is it built like that? Animals. And it's just like unnaturally big. It's like, dude, how do you live? Why are you so big? Like, why your shoulder weight 2.5 feet above your head? Put your shoulder down. Put it down where the rest of your body is. Why are you so big?
Bison raised as livestock. Yeah, because bison burgers are good.
They're delicious.
It's why a lot of these idiots get hurt because they see animals on TV and you just don't understand how big they are until you hit it, run into one in real life. Yeah.
Like the Yosemite pictures of people getting launched like 20 feet in the air. Yes, it's hilarious. But like, I don't like. They even have like a funk, you know what I mean? Like they have an aura of stank and flies around them. You're just like, I'm just gonna go rub his nose.
Especially in the rut season.
That's a monster, dude. It's got flies around it. It's a monster.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die petting something I shouldn't have.
Yeah, murder. I would go for the cat.
It's also like, when I cover the Bigfoots and stuff, a lot of those stories are people that aren't used to being out in the nature, and you run into any animal and it's going to be bigger than life, when you're out in the woods or something. So
maybe they're just
sure, you ran into something and you probably thought it was huge because it scared the crap out of you. I absolutely believe that. I don't think it was supernatural, but I absolutely believed you ran into an animal, and Yeah, if you're not used to it, anything is just bigger than life because you just do not get the perspective when you watch the Nature Channel.
The spider was the size of a dinner plate.
Did you
Yeah.
see this one, Mikey?
Did I see it? I'm recording it right now. Welcome everybody to episode 3 of Mikey Smells Animals.
Smell my toad.
I can usually tell which animal enclosure we're in front of by smell at the zoo.
My daughter got peed on by a teddy bear.
Oh, hey. I don't know what
Oh,
E-up
got
is.
sprayed.
Yep.
What's an E-up?
It was in
Wow.
Texas.
I don't know what an
I don't
E-up
know.
is.
Either.
You know these kids, they have these lingos,
Ah, chaos.
It's chaos.
Yeah.
these young
Must be a British
whippersnappers.
term.
Yeah.
Says
That,
hello, how are you?
Yep. That's what it is. That's
No way.
Yep.
Oh, this
Yep.
is from 2 years
Hey,
ago.
yep.
And in New Yorkshire and North
Mhm.
Midlands,
Mhm.
in the Yorkshire and North Midlands, they would say, "Hey up."
That's from Monty Python. When the guy's
Hey.
upstairs, he's writing in the top of the thing, and then all he hears is yep, yep, and you hear boom, boom, and he's like, ah! And he gets up, and he's all the way down the stairs,
Yeah.
and you still hear yep, yep.
Yeah.
He opens the door and he goes, "Shut up, get out of here!" And it's the clouds and the sun bouncing around, and he's like, "Bloody weather."
I'm picturing the King of the Hill bit when they're all standing in the alley. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
That's why I said,
Hey.
mm-hmm.
Dango, Dango,
Complete
yep.
conversation.
Dibs on Boonhauer.
I hope you're well, Chaos. I hope you're well.
No, dibs on Dale Gribble. Dude is
I
hilarious.
say, sha-sha-sha.
Pocket
Pocket
sand.
Me and
Yo.
Mikey shared a brain cell for just a second.
Yo, when he was getting kidnapped and he had a cigarette in his mouth, and he's like, "I'll never talk," and then they're about to tape his mouth up, so he fucking and he flips his cigarette inside out, and then they tape his mouth shut, and the smoke comes out of his
Out of
nose.
his nose.
But he held it above the water when they fell in off
Yeah.
the boat, didn't he?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh boy.
You said you'll never catch Dale Grib.
Hey.
Wrong one. There's one.
There you go.
I was using my left hand, and I'm not really good with my left hand, so
Congratulations.
not with everything. Yes, congratulations.
Yeah.
Ups and downs. That could be taken a couple of ways,
Uh-huh.
Can't mess
Be up to
especially when we're talking about engaged.
this year. This year will be my
Sexy man.
36th year being married.
Wow, today's day and age, Dave, that's an accomplishment because most people get divorced within the first 5 years. So that's amazing.
I don't know how long I've been with 3 years.
3 years now, yeah. I would say about 3 years, yeah.
And then it'll be 4 in September.
And it's the stages of sex change during your relationship. When you're first married, it's sex all the time. Then a little bit into it, it's sex, at least once a week. And then by the years go by, and it's only hallway sex when you pass each other in the hallway, going "fuck you," yeah, fuck you. In the beginning, it's pass the sugar. Later on, it's pass the bacon, pig. Pass the honey. Pass the milk, cow. Sorry.
Or sometimes just picking up the laundry and it's like, hey, baby.
Yeah.
15 years for Swede. Bravo.
That's because Swede's old.
Apparently, native atheist is a bison.
And when you have kids too, it's like, the kids are gone for 15 minutes. It's like, let's go.
Oh, they're gone. Yeah, we could do this real quick.
Here,
Let's
here,
go. Let's do
here.
it now.
Here's $20. Go find the ice cream man. Get out.
He'll come
Fuck
back
outta
for
here.
at least 20 minutes.
And
You're
bring
allowed
me
to
some ice
disagree.
cream.
Tons. Did you see what Tons said?
Nope. boy.
Is that everyone should be married and divorced by the time they're 30. It's good practice.
Joke's on you. I was
Only-
married and
I only
divorced
married
twice.
only
before I
married
was
once. I've only been married once.
I'm not getting married again.
Yeah, I was married once
Me
I don't
neither.
think I am either.
for 3 months.
I don't have my kids aren't here. I'm free.
I'm free to do what I want any
my-
old time.
My
Yeah,
boys are grown now, so yeah, it's a
moved
it's
out
a little
to my
different world.
sister's,
But
the Chicago schools are not that great. And like a couple of weeks after my last kid moved out there, I was like, I want to go to Hawaii. I can. I got on a plane like the next day and went to Hawaii.
Perfect.
Awesome.
You gotta like that.
Awesome.
you know,
Yeah, joke's on you. I've been married and divorced twice before I was 30.
Not sure it was meant
And
to
I-
be a joke, but
And I annulled me and his little thing we had, so that one doesn't count.
Mikey, don't be telling everybody everything.
It was never consummated.
oh, that's right. You just recently did get married. Yeah, 1 year anniversary for Scott coming up.
Congrats.
Oh,
Congratulations.
on
Now-
420. You did that on
420.
purpose, didn't you?
Now I would like to point out that me and my wife are both game for divorcing each other to remarry people in the states that in countries that we're trying to get into. So don't let me and my wife being married have anything to do to stopping you guys from like getting us to Japan. You know what I mean? Like if you guys have a way and you're willing to sponsor us, like we will
would
divorce
totally
to
move
marry
to
your
Japan.
asses for the required time. And then we will leave you. But
I can't even leave you guys
Yeah.
unless I can get
we will
I
cheat
have a
on you
question though.
with each other.
I know Japan's got like fucking vending machines for everything, but what's with this sudden kick with the little plastic babies?
I
They're all
don't know.
wearing like sunglasses or fancy underwear.
was-
Little tiny babies. They got.
Why can't
vending
Japanese
machines that
people
have-
have hobbies?
I want to know what the sudden fascination with it is. That's all.
I'm just like Neil. I watch their giant 400-pound men in diapers slapping each other around. I don't watch this silly baby stuff.
Was it?
God forbid the
They're in
Japanese have
diapers.
hobbies,
a
Neil.
YouTube short. That's all. And I'm like, and even the girl that was there, Japanese girl that lives here, I think, and went there for a visit, was like, and all of a sudden I'm seeing these vending machines with these little tiny little babies, little pink babies everywhere. And she goes, and I have no idea what it's about. Of course, she could have gone and spoke to somebody to see what the big fad was about, but she didn't.
I know
God forbid
they
the
excel
Japanese
at-
have hobbies, Neil.
well, they excel at vending machines. The Japanese got like everything in a vending machine. They love their vending machines.
I'm so excited to go get ramen from a vending machine. I just can't wait.
Yeah.
No, you don't want to go to a vending machine. Go to the Naruto village and go to the Ichiraku.
You see
Well,
the
just-
you see
Actually,
the
they have a
restaurant
few
with
of them there.
They
they,
have
they got the bamboo slides like, and the noodles just come right down and you just right to your table,
Oh, the
right down.
soba.
Yeah.
Soba
They
noodles.
should
That's in
do a
northern
video where They
Japan.
have to go to Hawaii and they can only eat from the ABC stores.
They get what?
Have you ever heard about the ABC stores in Hawaii? It's like the 7-Eleven, but it's better.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like if somebody did like a YouTube video where they were only allowed to eat what they have at the ABC store. It's super cheap, but really good food there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we don't want to eat from that. You don't get a hot dog from 7-Eleven. No.
Well, they have like sushi and it's really good.
I was never brave enough. I had friends though that would buy the
gas
food, and
station.
you went over and you pushed the one button because the microwaves were pre-programmed in 7-Eleven, you know. So you'd look at the wrapper and the wrapper would say a 2 or whatever, and so you just
Yeah, I
put it in
remember
there and
that.
you push the button. And I was never brave enough to eat one.
What's with the torch there, Ollie?
Hot knives.
He just got back.
Knives.
He just
Hot
got back
knives,
from
not
California.
Little hash
Whoa,
ball on a
whoa,
little hot
whoa.
knife.
Oh, yeah. Gas
I'm
station
done.
sushi? No.
Trump's
Oh,
gonna
that's-
outlaw that, Ollie.
Yo, that's some
Sorry.
good weed.
Not a
Gas station sushi is good weed.
It's like in Hawaii, most of it's like spam.
They smoke spam.
They put like
Spam,
spam and
spam,
rice,
spam,
like
spam,
sushi
spam,
things
spam,
with like
spam.
seaweed wrapped around it.
Spam and eggs.
Ba-ba-ba-bam.
Mhm.
I like
Spam,
spam, actually.
They have this. It's a ubi pie that's really good. I like went there every morning for ubi pie.
Gas station nachos.
Gas station nachos.
Yeah.
You can't really fuck
Nachos.
nachos up. Well, I guess you could, but it's pretty tough to do.
That cheese that just sits there and cooks inside of a gas station
They have to have the chili though.
that sits in that big silver container.
Speaking
Chili.
of like cheese and like foods like this, I watched this TikTok clip of this lady who always gives her grandfather new foods. Like she's here, try this.
Mhm.
And she brought him poutine, and he was like, "Oh, I'd never heard of that." And he goes, "It's chips." It's chips. He's a little British guy. Yeah, but it's got cheese and gravy on it too. She used mozzarella. You're not supposed to use mozzarella, but
What?
that's fine.
Mhm.
It's supposed to be cheese curds that you use, and
Right.
they melt. Anyways, he thought it was the best fucking invention ever. He's just like, I can eat this all the time. He's like fucking just chowing down on it.
Mhm.
Well, at his
I
age, it
love
doesn't really
those.
matter if his arteries clog and he dies tomorrow. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got some leftover space. He hasn't had salt in a decade. Let me get that poutine.
That one, and when they do the ones with folks from other countries and they serve
Yeah,
them
dude.
American food, and they're like, "What is this?" It's like, "Well, it's such and such." And sometimes they, "Oh yeah, that's pretty good," and other times they take a bite and they're like, "Oh, what? This is odd," but it's always it's something that you've never had before, and putting it in front of you, it's like it would be fun to do.
Chili and cinnamon rolls? Is that a fucking thing?
What is it?
Where?
Yeah, I've heard of
Fucking
that.
hope not.
Ew, why? It's like I heard somebody the other day, oh, you got to try pickles and syrup. I'm like, no, I don't.
No.
No, I don't.
No.
What are you
Who
fucking talking about?
Who told you I had to do that?
I don't
Who
have
is
to
this
do anything
person?
you suggest.
Who is this person telling you that I need to do
I
this?
could see maybe syrup with sweet pickles, like butter pickles,
Do
but,
not spam the chat.
or bread and butter pickles, I think they're called.
Um,
Like those are already sweet, maybe.
Bread and
but-
butter
Syrup and
pickles
bacon.
are so nasty. Like that.
I
when
love 'em.
I think I'm
No, get
gonna
out.
get a sour pickle and it's a bread and butter, that's when like the most
Yeah, I hate it.
well,
too.
yeah, that's a little
disgusting
different.
thing ever.
Yeah.
hey, getting one of them pickles from the hood with the fucking peppermint stick in that joint. The hot
Kool-Aid.
pickles with the peppermint.
In
Wow,
Texas, they
never
put
seen
Kool-Aid
that.
What
in
the
on
fuck did
the
you
pickle.
just say, Mikey?
Oh, you don't know? Oh, you
Mikey,
see,
Never heard
that-
of it.
you out there by Houston, y'all too country down there. You got to go to a real degenerate city like St. Louis to get the true delicacies of the hood, like the
That
dill
sounds-
pickle, big ass dill pickle with like a peppermint stick lodged in that bitch. Oh,
What?
delicious!
Wow.
Delicious.
They have the
sounds
big
like
jar
you
of
need
them
to
at the
get
store over here. When
Really
I do my
classic.
pickles, I do kosher dills, but I throw in a few jalapenos in with it just for a little zing. I make the refrigerator ones too, so they stay
Throw in
nice and
extra
crunchy.
garlic too.
Yeah, bunch of
A crunchy
garlic, bunch
pickle
of
is
dill,
important.
and a few jalapenos, and it's just enough to give it that little, extra
So it's
little
not
zing.
bland. Yeah.
Yeah, they're delicious. Oh, so good. So good.
When I lived in Arizona, one of my best friends was from Mexico, and he'd only lived in Arizona for a year or two. But he would take me and my fiance to all the not restaurants, like grocery stores, the real Mexican grocery stores. And one day he took us to one, and he was getting all this fruit like watermelon and stuff. And then he showed us how to put hot spicy stuff, this red powder on it. I was
Tahini.
like,
Oh,
"You gotta be kidding
tahin.
me."
Tahin,
is-
yeah,
tahin
it's
is that
really
shit.
good. Yeah, tahin.
For
On
all
fruit.
melon.
I didn't try it. I should have probably.
Here.
It's really good. We put
Isn't it
that on
tahini?
every
Yeah,
fruit.
That's the
Yeah.
thing. I should have.
That's a
maybe
Mediterranean
next time I
thing.
get a chance, I'll try it. Oh, really?
Yeah. Middle Eastern.
When we go to elementary school, the when you are dismissed, there is people selling fruit like mangoes, pineapples,
I love
everything.
mangoes.
And they will give you like the hot sauce, the Valentina or tahin, and you will like put the bottle on all of it and eat. So yeah.
We have that all over.
My kind of people.
Is corn a thing there too? Because here
Yeah,
in
corn.
the United States,
So
Okay.
is corn. You can get like in a stick, or just
Yeah.
like the grains of corn in a cup?
No, here in Hispanic neighborhoods, like especially Chicago, you'll see people walking around with the carts, and they'll have corn on the cob. And I thought it was odd because you don't see that in white neighborhoods at all, and I'd never seen that before. So I was just wondering if in Mexico, if that's an actual.
Yes.
Do you see
Oh, that's the
carts with
tajin.
corn?
That's the
Tahini-
tajin.
oh, that's different than what I'm talking about.
I only got a little bit left. About to get some more.
Uh-huh. There you go.
Never tried
grew
it.
up. I grew up cleaning the corn and everything and boiling it and everything. And then somebody said, "No, you just throw that right in the oven."
This is
I was
what
like,
I like.
"Really?" And they just throw the whole thing in the oven. It's like,
And then you
okay,
just rip it off.
wow, it is so good. And yeah, everything just peels right off. You just cut
It's all
the end.
dried up.
It
Yep.
pops out
Yeah.
and it's so flavorful and delicious. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what was I
Smoky.
doing all those years?
Smoky and aromatic and
Oh, yeah, it doesn't take that long. When you see a little brown
thing
on the
on a grill.
leaves, same thing on the grill. As soon as you get some brown on the leaves, it's good to go. It's delicious. And you don't lose anything into the boiling water,
This
Because
one's really
growing
good,
up,
too.
we would do
Wait,
they would
which
get
one
the
is
little
that one?
garbage can and
Chili and
It's
lime.
like fuego. It's like the taki seasoning.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Lime.
Chili
Yep.
and lime.
I think I got it at
5-minute
Whole
warning,
Foods or
folks.
something.
they used to get the little garbage can and they'd put it over a fire and they'd throw, when they had the picnics and stuff, and they'd throw all the corn in there and giant pot of boiling corn and everything. And all I can think now is like, man, what a waste. Could have just set it right on the coals and it would have been so much better. The little things you learn along the way. Yeah.
Yeah, and over here the corn they do it like that with the cold and everything, and they put like mayo
Yep.
and cheese, and then
Yup.
the tajin,
God.
and
Yup.
it's really good.
Elote.
Yeah,
Yes.
elote.
Mayo like
Wow.
mayonnaise?
Yeah,
No,
Mayonnaise
Cinco de
Mayonnaise.
Mayo.
I can
Well, I
literally
didn't know. I'm
walk.
like, I can't
Mayonnaise.
picture mayo.
Neil
I can-
spiked him like a volleyball.
But the mayo that we usually have here is the one that has lime on it.
That's just so good.
I can walk a minute.
You guys are making me fucking
Dude.
hungry.
We always do this.
Yeah.
I can walk a minute and be at
Bunch
a
of
little
food
food
obsessed
truck that
perverts.
sells elote. I love it so
Ooh.
much.
If my wife didn't meet me when she did, I might have married a cup of elote. God, that shit is so good.
I don't blame
So good.
Some foods are just so awesome.
Mhm.
If
Yeah.
it's and then like
Wonderful.
if you have like, I don't know, a Dos Equis or no. For elote, I need a Modelo. If I got a Modelo and it's hot outside, and then I come in the house from outside and there's a elote right there isn't anything better. I don't know what to tell you guys. Like it's just the best. It's my favorite summer food.
Yeah.
Best.
I'll take a burrito, but
For a
Sure.
while, Cheetos came out with an elote
Yeah, I
flavor
love
Cheeto.
burritos too.
I know.
no burrito.
Did you have any of them?
instead of a
No, yeah,
Modelo?
Jarritos, yeah, those are really
I
good.
love burritos. Yeah,
Mhm.
we talked about those last week.
Mhm.
God damn it, Alma, I need to come visit.
Oh
you.
yeah, it's better.
Oh yeah, if you come over here, I'll tell you where the best cochinita is. It's like really good.
Awesome.
You're in Mexico City, right?
No,
No.
I'm near Cancun.
Okay.
Oh,
Resort?
I had no idea that Mexico City was like on top of a friggin' mountain.
Yeah, it's very high. Yeah,
It's like at altitude, like Denver. Like it's mad high up.
yeah.
Didn't it start as a fort? It was like a huge fortress on a mountain town.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was a lake.
It's
isn't there a giant fucking
7,349
sinkhole there
feet.
or something now?
Yeah, that's why it's sinking, because it was a lake. So they dried it up, and now it's sinking.
Mm.
It is 7,350 feet above sea level, or 2,200 meters above sea level.
Well, that's more than Denver, then, right?
Yeah.
Denver's like
Yeah,
Denver's
very
a
high.
mile. It's like a mile almost to the
yeah.
number. Like Mile High City, how cute. These motherfuckers is a mile and a half, just chilling.
Yeah.
Wasn't it the Holy Grail where they were like, he built his castle, but then it sank. But then he built another
Yeah, yeah.
castle.
It
That
sank
one
too.
sank too. But they built another.
One day, son, all of this could be yours. What? The curtains? No. What's beyond the curtains?
But
But I don't want
I
that.
just want to.
I just want to. No, there'll be no singing. None
Oh
of
yeah,
that.
Mexican soda they use sugar instead of corn syrup.
Nice.
Yeah, all their food tastes better. Where was our
Oh,
first stop in Mexico, baby? Cozumel.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, I am really near from Cozumel. Yeah.
And then what was the second
I
one?
have only been to
Costa
Tijuana,
Maya.
so-
I liked Costa Maya.
La Ribera Maya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did the seven colors river or whatever.
Oh, Bacalar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah. Where the
It was kinda
pirates
lame.
used to be.
It wasn't very fun, but it was too sunny, I think.
It is always very sunny. Well, right now it's cold.
Define cold, please.
Yeah, no, you're gonna kill me. You're gonna kill me if I say it.
No. I mean,
20
I can
degrees
Google it
Celsius.
right now. I can just Google
Monday,
it. Okay.
I stood on the
Right.
frozen lake.
You gonna be honest? Alma? You gonna be honest?
It's
We gotta-
what Celsius?
At like 20.
It was minus 24
Oh, okay. It's not that bad.
on Monday in Chicago with the wind chill, and I went and stood on the frozen lake.
It
Oh,
is minus
that's
one
not
here.
Celsius.
Minus 1 degree Celsius.
We are above freezing. We're 33 Fahrenheit right now. So that's
Hold
the
on.
first time in like a week or so we've had
Wait,
above
Alma,
freezing.
Alma, were you given Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Celsius.
Celsius. Yeah.
Girl,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't want to say it.
Mikey just looked
It's like
it
a
up.
nice spring evening.
What is
It's
that, like
cold
50
for me,
degrees?
okay? It's cold
It's
for
60.
me.
it's 21 here, and I'm like, damn, did they get a cold snap too? And I was like, wait, I've been had. It's
Mine-
70 degrees down there, y'all. 70 degrees.
31 Celsius.
It's cold for me.
No
70
way.
fucking degrees, and she is saying
No.
it's cold right now. Jesus. You wouldn't make it up here, Alma. You just turned into a little snow Alma out in the yard. Just couldn't take it.
What? Scott just printed my. Did I miss something? I caught that. Oh, yeah.
Isn't it as cold as it is outside?
Have
you-
Yeah,
you ever
I
seen snow,
know.
I don't know if that's right, Tons.
I think
Oh,
your math
have you
might
seen
not be
stuff?
mathing right now, Tons.
Maybe it's that new metric.
It's that new math.
It's that new
Alma,
math. You wouldn't
have
know
you
anything
seen
about
snow?
it, Neil.
Triple
Have
nerd.
you ever seen snow, Alma, in real life?
Yeah. When I used to live in California, I went to Big Bear.
Ah, nice.
That was
That was the cold.
California.
Little bit of
The
snow.
closest to the
Cold.
snow that I
Hey,
ever
Northern
had.
Cali gets snow.
Uh-huh.
I've driven through the shit.
Florida got snow this week.
Yep.
Yeah.
My aunt and uncle, they go
It's
there.
weird
every year
seeing the
for-
beach. We got snow, sand, water. It's like what?
They got my aunt and uncle, they go to Panama City every year, and it was like 6 inches of snow, they said, in Florida.
That's crazy.
One of my buddies, he moved to Florida, and whenever he sees the forecast back here that's really crappy, he sends me a message and he says, "Yeah, it's 78 degrees. I'm sitting on the beach. What are you up to?" And it's like, I know you checked the weather forecast.
Asshole.
Rubbing it in.
everybody.
But you know what? I haven't heard from him lately.
Just remember, we don't have hurricanes up here.
Yep.
We have hurricanes without water. It's just a
Yeah, we
hurricane
do.
made out of my neighbor's fence.
Thank you, Mikey. Yeah. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Fucking gate
And
coming at
cows.
your house at 80 miles an hour.
And cows, if you saw the movie, cow.
Yeah, where I'm at, we don't
So-
really have poisonous animals. We don't have large animals. We don't have natural disasters. We're pretty calm right where I'm at. So it's not,
Yeah. Whereabouts are you?
I'm in Toledo,
Ohio?
Well, wait till
Toledo,
Yellowstone.
Ohio.
Isn't
We're
that the-
we're like in a
isn't it the
valley,
weird-
so a lot of the stuff misses us. And even the tornado line even runs north of us up into Michigan, so we don't get a lot of the big storms either. So it's pretty
Neil,
Nice.
pretty moderate here.
Neil, you think you're gonna be safe when Yellowstone goes up?
Oh hell
Dude,
no!
This
We're gonna
chunk
be on
of
the border
Earth
of that.
is gone. This chunk of Earth is gonna be in the stratosphere. Like it is gone.
Wow.
Yeah. Speaking of,
definitely feel it here.
I just covered Bessie, the Lake Erie monster, because I've been to Lake Erie a bunch of times. Used to swim there, fish there, and everything else. So
You done the Ogopogo?
No, I've done Loch Ness and I've done Bessie. And I want to cover some of the Ohio stuff. We've got the Loveland frog here, the giant frog, and we've got the watermelon or waterheads, which are the deformed people with the big heads running around in the woods. And we've got a couple others running around in Ohio here. So I was like, I need to cover some of the locals. So I'm tackling those right now.
People of Islip.
Remember this summer when
All right,
there was
everybody.
a tornado at O'Hare and Midway at the same time?
Well, we had the blizzard of 78.
79 here.
Yeah, a big storm hit. But that's
Hey, old blizzard of 78.
yeah.
We had
Once in a blue moon, or so to speak. Yeah, we the lake effect turned well, everybody knows how bad Buffalo gets it all the time, right? You always see it on the news.
Ridiculous.
Well, every once in a while it just spins back around and comes back on this side of the lake, and that's when we get hit. But that's only when all the meteorological stuff is just right that it spins it back around off the lake back onto us. Otherwise, everything Buffalo gets is everything that blew over us. So that's all that we miss is what they get.
Chicago had a big one in 79.
Yeah, Chicago too. They're near the water too, and they get that. But then I've got Indiana as a buffer away from Chicago. So yeah, it's not bad here. It isn't most of the time.
Lake Michigan gets micro tsunamis because of the way the wind goes.
Yep, Superior too. It has its own weather system and everything. It's so big.
Yeah, I used to live up there. The Upers, they get lots of snow.
The Upers, people. I was just in a stream the other day. They didn't know what Upers was. It's like, you don't live around here, do you?
They don't like being called.
I lived up there. I lived up there. You get snow shoulder height all winter long.
Oh yeah, it's like Alaska up there. I knew a guy that was off grid up there, and slaughtering his own cows and growing his own crops and canning everything. And
we need to call him. Sir, can I talk you into doing a course for me and some of my friends? We are hungry.
He would do it all. Yeah, amazing.
We'll have to talk to him next time. Bring us home, Neil.
It's a lot of hard work doing that.
All right, now that there's a moment I could actually pop in here and say something.
You gotta go to brunch in the morning with your mom.
I certainly do.
How did you know that?
He's a
spy.
It's not our first time.
Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. Sorry that our guest didn't show up for the show.
No call, no show.
You did the Canadian thing.
Yeah, we'll have to reschedule, I guess. I hope they're okay, but
yeah,
we'll see what happens. Hang on, I want to see something here. I just got an email. Oh no, somebody else who wants to share their story now.
Want a live pic of my body? Want a picture of body?
No, it's
send money. Picture of body.
Sorry, I'm late to this. Sounds like a plan. Let me know what's up. Love to have you on the show. Yeah, so somebody else that wants to do the show. Anyway, thanks everyone for hanging out with us. Hopefully we'll get the guest McKinnon.
Yeah,
no, it wasn't McKinnon.
That's good.
Maybe it was.
No,
McKinnon.
sorry.
He just got us.
Tune in next Saturday on February 1st. I think, is it next Saturday?
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll have a Lego stream next Saturday.
Sounds right.
I always do the first Saturday of every month. So I haven't decided what set I'm going to do, but I did just order the Leonardo da Vinci flying machine.
I saw
So I'll be building out of it. out of Lego.
I saw some like
Neat.
cool ones at the at the Barnes and Noble today.
That sounds
You
fun.
ordered a flying machine?
Yes.
Yeah. Leonardo da
Lego
Vinci's
flying
flying
machine.
machine. Even comes with a little Leonardo da Vinci minifigure, which is awesome.
It's
I
the
already have a
screw, right?
Galileo minifigure.
I thought we were
so
talking
maybe
about
I'll
a
build
big.
that.
Sky. The Starry
It's the one that
Sky.
looks like a screw. Is that it,
No,
Neil?
it's not. That's
It's
not,
not
it.
the.
It looks like a plane that flaps its wings.
Yes.
Oh, the other one, yeah.
Well, one's a screw, one's a plane that flaps its wings. Yeah. The Dune.
I thought you got an
Ornithopter.
actual flying machine that you ordered, like an
No,
actual
no,
like
no, no.
life-size flying machine that you were going to try to fly.
Fly away.
Get on the,
That's
get on the
exactly
roof.
what he got, Russ.
Ah,
Tune
I
in
knew it.
next week as I die trying to fly one of Leonardo da Vinci's flying machines.
And here he is in his new, brand new flying
This
machine.
is the one here. There you go. So that's the
Okay.
one. I ordered.
Ember.
So
Oh,
Ember's
nice.
getting here for the end of
maybe
the show.
Like a big bird.
Jackass, the Canadian version.
Yeah, there you go. Does it fly though? Hi, Ember. I probably not. It's made out of Lego, so it won't go too far. Anyway, everyone, until next time, I don't really have a quote for this type of show. So basically,
You could probably throw it.
Basically, yeah, you could throw it, so it will temporarily fly.
That's what I was saying. It depends how hard you throw it, right?
Yeah.
You just got to believe enough, folks. You got to have faith.
Yes. Yes.
You got to manifest it into reality, and it will be.
Shut up, Dave. All right, guys. We'll see you guys later. I got remember to treat everybody with respect and be good to one another. And we'll see
Punch
you
a Nazi.
always,
Yeah, that
always.
Always
Always.
punch a Nazi.
All hell
Fancy
with
little outro that comes with the package, I guess. But here we go.
Well, now.